Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Sunday morning, week 2, the Fantasy Football Countdown. We're going to run the Sims. We're going to answer some start-sit questions. We're gonna figure out this cash shell. Honestly, not as easy of a week as everyone is saying in cash games on DraftKings. I think there are definitely it's a prove it week at like 5 spots, but what you do with the other spots is going to determine if you win or not. So I don't think it's as easy as everyone on twitter.com is saying. This is definitely the rake waiting room. I mean, the amount of rake being paid by the people on this program and by the people in this chat would power the economy of several small countries. You know, the island nations of the Pacific Rim are getting powered by the rake from this channel. We're gonna hang out. Am I worried about AJ Brown missing tomorrow night? I'll tell you this: if you've got him in a league that runs waivers this morning, do a $1 bid on Ray McLeod as your backup option. That is what I've been doing, and we have got a special guest here this morning, at least for a little while. Mr. Easy is going to hang out while we run the Sims, while we tinker with our cash shells, while we answer start sits. Mahomie 30 can't get any Kyler teams to sim well. Yeah, we couldn't get get Kyler teams to sim well last week, and that ended up being right. I'll tell you this week though, the Sims are wrong. The Sims are wrong. Easy, the Sims don't know. Kyler Murray is my flag plant play this week in tournaments. Kyler and McBride. Kyler and Marvin Harrison Jr. You bring them back with Cooper Kupp. You bring them back with Kyren Williams. You bring them back with both of them.
Yeah.
That's going to be the DFS game of the week. Hodge is saying the Sims are never wrong. Yeah, I mean, last week I basically just let the solver.com tell me what to play, and my results were pretty good. So, yeah, I'm going back. How you doing this morning, bud?
I'm good, man. I'm cramming. I'm trying to make sure I max enter the clicking contests there. So got like 20 or so left to get in under the wire.
20 battle royales left?
Yeah, is that a lot or a little?
I got done. I had 4 to do.
I could have
been
done. I could have been done, but I wanted that sweet Sunday morning equity there. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I feel like I'm dangerously confident this week.
I did 60 Wildcats this morning.
Yeah.
I woke up at 5, took my dogs outside, and they were just like behaving pretty well. So I just sat on the patio and just let them fuck around and kept drafting Wildcats. All right, let's start answering some questions. Singletary or either Vegas running back? Gotta be Singletary, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would go Aaron Jones over Jameson Williams. I thought Aaron Jones played pretty well week 1.
Yeah, and I'm not super scared of the San Francisco defense, and like maybe I should be, but Vikings are at home, is 1:00 game.
Yes.
So yeah, on like a semi-short week, San Francisco is like, again, I said this last week and I was wrong, but the San Francisco vibes are weird. I don't think it helped the old
it was a weird vibes off in week 1, right? Jets
yeah, and then they steamrolled. Yeah, so
we'll always have that one Jets drive though. We'll always have that one Jets drive. Single entry GPP better stack on FanDuel. Not Goff. Goff just cannot score enough points on FanDuel. In my opinion,
it's tough on FanDuel.
I think Dak and CD.
Dak CD, I don't know. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of Dak CD where I can. I don't think it's like if this game happened November, December of last year where CD was rolling and the Saints were like a laughing stock, like this game would be like the chalk of the week, but it's going very undercovered. And like, I'm waiting for Olave's like kind of CD Lamb Jr. in my eyes, where it just like, beta can't get there, can't score 20 points, but it'll come.
Easy way to make good simming teams this week on either site is build your cash team, build the stone chalk, then swap out Cooper Kupp for CD Lamb and make one other swap. That team will sim with like 70% ROI and a ton of top 1 percentile outcomes. Now, it's not going to sim very well like 5th through 10th percentile top and outcomes because you're losing Cooper Kupp, but you're going to get a bunch of top 1. Bowers versus Lockett, that is Bowers easy. Bowers versus Pitts, that's Bowers easy. I saw everything I needed to see from Bowers in week 1. I think Bowers, if this tight end scoring continues where Mark Andrews and Trey McBride and Kelsey, like they're all kind of not the main guy, Bowers is the main guy for the Raiders. All of his targets other than 2 were first read targets. Pretty easy there.
They want to get him the ball.
They want to get him the ball. Dobbins or Brian Robinson. I'm actually contrarian hot take. I actually think Brian Robinson is a better play this week. I've got more Brian Robinson than Dobbins in Battle Royale.
I think I would go Dobbins. I don't know. Eckler scares me more than Gus Edwards. I think Dust Edwards is just like totally cooked.
He is. I wonder if Vidal is going to be active today. I wonder if they swap Haskins and Vidal and get Vidal in there. That's a wind horse to look out for. Keenan or McConkey. I'm not starting Keenan in a single league this week. It sounds like it's either he's not going to play or he's going to run 10 routes. This is a T Higgins situation. Yeah. This is very true. 4 through 5.8K on DraftKings is giga dead. There's like almost no one I want to play in that range.
I want to play. I disagree. I think you can take shots on like Shaheed is 4,600 and not high owned. I wouldn't play Wandale. Dortch 46. Yeah, that's too expensive for Dortch.
It's too expensive for Dortch. You could just play Marvin Harrison.
Are you're not leaving the light on for QJ against against the Panthers?
They're gonna throw 14 passes. Gus Edwards or Bucky
BTJ 4,800. Yeah.
I got Bucky there. ETN or Dobbins, that's ETN. I got in non PPR, I actually have Worthy over Dell. Just because the touchdown equity is gonna be higher, but that's a coin flip. Small field, like really small, under 100. Like literally like a 2v2 or a 1v1, just play Justin Fields or play a different defense under 100. I think
it depends. Yeah, I mean, it depends on like how top heavy it is. If it's like super top heavy, I could see a reason to just go like you go super off the wall in one spot, and if you're right, you win. Not win.
Yes.
Or your winning conditions become really good.
Yeah. Start 3: Stevenson, Sharps, Dobbins, London, Flowers, Ford. I got Stevenson, Sharps, and London. I'm gonna be one more week.
Wow, that's a week. Excess of riches there.
Yeah, it is. Javonte or Warren? Javonte for sure. Warren is not going to play very much until he gets done with his hamstring injury.
You gotta see it.
Yeah, Dak or Baker. Dak easy. AD Mitchell or Jaden Reed full PPR. This is a sick one, Chris. That's actually a sick one. I think you have to do Jaden Reed, but Jaden Reed might get 11 touches for 4 points. A trash 0.5 PPR play. It's probably Madison there.
I'm playing Chuba in a spot, and I don't love it in half PPR, but they're still at home. Maybe you get 8 points out of that.
I actually think Brevin Spanford is going to play more than Schoonmaker today.
He did last week, right?
Yeah. He's a much better blocker. He played at Minnesota, weirdly enough, with Tyler Johnson and Rashad Bateman, to give you a context of who this guy is. Worthy over Pickens. Yeah, Worthy over Pickens. Easy. Andrews over Bowers for me. Who's my cash quarterback? Actually, I'll tell you guys the truth right now. The guy that I have in my shell right now is Justin Fields. I don't think I've got I don't think I've got the stones to do it. I would do it if just going. So if all you had to do, it was Fields and Sharps versus Mahomes and $3,800 wide receiver, I would do it. But you have to make one other sacrifice. So I don't think that I can do it.
Yeah. I think you don't think it's gonna end up being Jaden Daniels. I haven't seen the most recent stuff. I'm about to run it, take a look.
Here, this is the cash. Hold on. Let me change my. I gotta get our cool new outline here. This is what I've got. This is what I've got right now. Mahomes, Kyron, Mason, Kupp, Rice. I actually have Tyler Johnson over Lazard, Jordan Akins, Breece Hall, in the Seattle Seahawks defense.
Oh, I hate this. No, you're getting off this for sure. We'll get you off.
I mean, this is just what I had set. To like, just so if I died in a traffic accident, that I wouldn't have invalid lineups.
You wouldn't lose 100%. You only lose 80, 90.
You think it's just clearly Lazard
I think it's pretty bad.
over?
No, I think it's Debo over Rashi.
Oh, that I feel
And I think
every site has Rice for more points. Literally every projection has him for more points.
No, I don't think a single one has him for more points.
Well, one Mr. Derek Carty does. Carty has Rashi for 19.12, Debo for 18.26. Let's see what Established the Run has. No, ETR has Debo for 20 and Rashi for 18. Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be a decision. And then, yeah, I don't know about like the punt, like Lazard. You might, yeah.
Tyler Johnson just feels to me, I feel like Tyler Johnson or D-Rob is just so much more likely to run into an explosion than Lazard.
No, I agree. Like you're playing Lazard and he's getting used to like I don't know how he's projected for 9 points. He's getting like I've seen this 85 times. He's getting you 6 points every single time this game is played.
I think people need to do better at watching the games. Lazard was 0-0-0 until a free play touchdown, and then he scored another touchdown
from Tyrod Taylor.
With Tyrod Taylor. Yeah. Snap call to trade Higgins for DJ Moore. Yeah, absolutely. At 100%. JMO or Worthy in PPR. I got Worthy by a smidge. I mean, really, you can't. You're just hoping for a touch. Like you just need a long touchdown from one of them. Whatever you feel better about there. Start one at flex. I got Jaleel and Naylor here. I'm not starting the skin of the game.
No, you can't start Warren.
I've got Warren on the bench in every league I have him.
Yeah,
he's not healthy.
But you can't play him until with Arthur Smith and Tomlin. I think you have to let them prove to you that they're going to use him. And you might look dumb for 1 week, but I'd rather do that than look dumb for the 3 weeks of zeros.
Yeah, this is the other thing you can do in cash. Why can't you just play Jalen McMillan instead of any of those guys?
I am smashing McMillan. In GPPs for sure.
Yeah. Lad versus B-Rob. Here's the deal. My expectation is that the Chargers throw 14 forward passes in this game.
It's like 24, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be insanely low. Brian, here's the issue with this. Wandale might get 15 targets this week, and that might literally convert to 15 DraftKings points. Like it's just Daniel Jones is so bad. It's like I'm not even really playing neighbors a ton this week. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think I am. I'm also like Theo Johnson. You know, week 1, he already was playing like 60-70% of snaps and routes.
Sure.
And he's 2,600, I want to say. Now, am I feeling good about double stacking Daniel Jones? No, I'm not. But it is what it is sometimes.
Sure. Sit 1 in PPR. Wow. Talk about an embarrassment of riches. Godwin, I guess, would be who I would sit here. Pacheco, Godwin, Debo, Mason.
Pacheco or Godwin. That's tough. I think he'd probably sit Godwin, but like in my gut, Godwin is going to score more points.
Right. Hey man, let's go here. Let's go to Sim Labs. You guys are gonna be. You're not gonna believe.
I no longer. I disavow the. I don't call him Dimes. He's Dan Jones until.
I call him Danny Jones. It just feels even more derogatory. All right, this totally depends on the size of contest you're in. Single entry, it's Mahomes, Rice, Kelsey. Any bigger than that, any bigger than like 2,000 entries, you got to do Worthy over Rice. If you do Worthy over Rice, you get to you can. Yeah, DK large field. I think it's got to be Worthy, and then you can use another guy, or you don't have to. But that's the way.
That's tough.
Large field, low results range. I'm not gonna mess with anything else. Let's return 150 lineups on Sim Labs. You guys are gonna be stunned how much Daniel Jones you get. He's gonna. I bet. I haven't ran this yet today. I'm gonna guess Daniel Jones is the 3rd most optimal quarterback after Mahomes and Jaden Daniels.
That would surprise me, but yeah, I mean, it's just so clean. Like Neighbors at 5,900 is
look how much. How come on, dude. I am in the Sims. third most optimal quarterback
Yeah.
after Patrick Mahomes and Jane Daniels. I am in the fucking matrix.
It's just like
dude.
if Neighbors goes for 20 plus, Daniel Jones is going for 20 and at 5,300 and
unless
5%
Brian
owned.
Robinson, these touchdowns, there's run plays they're calling at the goal line or read option plays.
Yeah.
Brian
Yeah,
Robinson can just score those. Like the Commanders or the Giants can just that's what defenses do. You either have to key on the quarterback or the running back on the read option. And if they just say we're not letting Jane Daniels score 2 touchdowns, then he's not scoring 2 touchdowns. Adunze, I'm also starting nowhere. Rookie wide receiver.
I think he's gonna play. I think he'll play. It's hard to pull the trigger on
play.
AD Mitchell.
Yeah.
Because Downs, they said is 50-50. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But.
You gotta start. Like I said, I got none. No Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren is gonna touch the ball 4 times.
I think like Jaylen Warren versus like I don't know, Samaje Perine.
Sure.
It's like around there.
Yes. That's the range. That's the range that he's in. Let's build. Let's do I've got how many contests do I have reserved today? I think I have 6 GPP entries I have to make. So let's do my big red zone team. The big red zone, 5,681 entries. I for sure want to do a Mahomes. Let's do a Mahomes, Kelsey. That should already be pretty weird.
Yeah, I think they're both like secondary.
All right.
Chalk.
Let's do Mason. You want to do Brees or Kyron on this one?
Theoretically, I'm much more in on Kyron than Brees. I don't know, the Brees projections around the industry are like giving.
No, that's kind of that's
I really don't get
my
it.
gut.
I really don't get it, and I think if you wanted to play Rice here, like just playing like playing Rice Kyron and just like fading Cup is dangerous, but like I kind of am leaning that way in a lot of spots where I'd rather.
All right, do you want to do
Cup.
On this one? Do you want to do Cup, Debo, or Rice?
I think Rice. Well, let's see. Like, can we
see how
build
it
the
sims.
good
Pat
double?
Yeah. Let's see how it sims. All right, we have 4.8K left. Let's choose the Broncos defense against Fields. So we've got roughly 6,000.
Yeah, there's a lot of good defenses down there.
A lot of good defenses. Let's do.
How much left? 59.
We have 6,000 left per slot.
We have Mason in. Do you like Sharbs?
Yes.
58.
Yes, I do. So then that gives us a 5.9K wide receiver, which is not a great range. It'd be neighbors. It would be neighbors. All right, let's just see how this sims. I'm going to guess it actually doesn't sim that well. Yeah, that's not great. 25% sim ROI.
25% off the dome?
25% off the dome, sure, but it's got much more. See, it's got, let's zoom in. It's got a lot of its ROI is concentrated right here, not at the 1 percentile.
Do you like playing Chase in these games or not?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think someone mentioned it in the chat. 5% on Chase is pretty good. Yeah. Garrett Wilson.
I don't know how you get there.
Here, let's try and say, how can we save a little bit more money here?
You have to go to double punt. Do you go like Yoshi? I guess.
Let's do.
I think a lot of the Chiefs doubles
D.
are going to have Yoshi because that helps you.
Yes, let's do Saints D, Sharbs. We have 6.5K left. So let's
get Chase
do,
and just figure out how do you fit Chase? You have to come off of Kyron.
You do Chase, tough. And you've got $5,200 left at wide receiver. Yeah, there's just nothing there. There really is just nothing there. Here, let's answer some start sits real quick. Start 2, Kirk, JSN, Jaleel, or Colby Parkinson. Kirk and JSN for me. The Sims generally like RB and flex. Not really. Actually, it will this week. It's going to this week because the running backs just project better, like way better than the wide receivers.
The mid range,
double, Hodge, I don't like doing this because then that starts getting into me trying to know too much ball. I see. I totally get what you're saying, but I don't like, because then once you start doing that, then you're getting away from what you're trying to accomplish in The Sims, which is The Sims telling you if you're giving up too many points or not, and it's not going to think you're giving up too many points if you give them a bonus projection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think no. I think Mason and Debo together was fine. I think in BR, I didn't love it, but I'm not trying to do a ton of it on DK.
I think it's fine, especially because like a lot of people are on the Kyron Cup, and it's similar thesis and cheaper. Granted, it's more touchdown reliant than the Rams stuff.
Well, let's just try this. Yeah, we don't have Brees on this team. Let's see if it fits.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, it doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. We are $200 short. So let's see. Is there a running back who's slightly less expensive? Yeah.
It's like,
is there a running back who's slightly less? Well, here
you got
actually,
like Dobbins, which I don't love.
No, this is how you do it. You do Tyler Johnson.
Oh, sure, instead of J-Mac.
This will sim better. This is gonna sim good. 10-team league. Giving James Conner and DJ Moore for Tyreek Hill. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah. See
Always.
The Sims.
This is what you want.
The Sims love this.
Yeah.
Over 5% of the equity in top
like
percentile finishes. So that's
like that.
It's Mahomes, Mason, Kyron, Tyler Johnson, Garrett Wilson, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, Charbonnet, and the Saints. Do we have any room left there to get a slightly better defense? Is there a slightly better defense?
How much? All the way to the dumpster. Packers. How much? Oh no, we can only fit 2,500.
I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing with AJ Brown. In leagues where I have AJ Brown, I am picking up Ray McCloud. You are giving up so many points.
What about Dotson?
Sure, same thing. Yeah, same thing. I only have AJ Brown, like FFPC. Dotson is like 100% owned.
Okay.
I'm not sitting AJ Brown anywhere, because if you sit AJ Brown,
I don't think he's playing.
But how tilted will you be?
Who is the worst player you would play? Like, let's
straight
think
up.
Of like, would you start Lazard over AJ Brown, or would you just wait for Ray McCloud?
No, because Ray McCloud
has to be better than Lazard.
Yeah, has to be better than that.
What about the Ram? Would you do Tyler Johnson?
No, I just wait. Wait. I know a hamstring, full practice, limited practice, no practice means they don't play all the time. But it is Monday, so he's got an extra day. He's got an extra day.
That is true.
That I think I'd probably do that. I think if it was either Ray McCloud with no AJ Brown or Xavier Worthy, I think I would probably just do Worthy. All right, what did we say? We said this was the big red zone.
It's like a red zone, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna enter it right now. I might come back and resim this later. That is a good team. 41% ROI. I didn't think Mahomes doubles would really sim all that well. Worthy. So that shows you why people won't be playing Kelce, is that you got to do some disgusting shit to make it work.
It's hard to, I mean, like, I really want to play like Laporta. Like, my stuff is showing like the spend up tight ends are really good this week when Parkinson is going to be super chalk, and
Parkinson,
Jordan Akins and whatever. It's just, you do have to get gross at one, if not two receiver spots.
I do Ray McCloud. I'd wait Ray McCloud or Dotson versus Jaden Reed. I think the Packers could legit score 0 points this week. Play Sutton over it. Oh, and especially if you have Mooney, if you're in a league where you can get Mooney, that changes it even more, because Mooney should project for like 9 points anyway. So I would
that's true.
If Ray McCloud is
Mooney versus Sutton versus Mooney is only like 1 or 2 points.
Yes.
So I think that's probably worth waiting for.
That's big balls. I do like it though. Everyone's playing Jaden Daniels, and you just play the Giants defense against them.
I have some defense. Like, I think you could play. We were on the Broncos. Giants defense I think is fine, but one that I was on is the Patriots at 2,800 at home, I believe, against Seattle. And if Sharps steams up to be chalkier, I don't think people are really going to be playing the Pats defense there. So you get some leverage and they won't be that high owned. So I really like that at home against Geno Smith.
I have Worthy Lad over age. Yes, sure. Yeah. Again, like you got like my way of thinking of this.
I think Worthy is good enough.
I agree. So like the leagues where I have AJ Brown, it just worked out this way. It's not. I got no home league AJ Brown. It's only these high stakes leagues where they're 20-man rosters, and so Ray McLeod is the best you can do. Fave stack this week. My actual favorite stack is Kyler Murray and Trey McBride.
I like Marvin. I like Marvin.
Yeah. Man has a ton of depth. Who would you try and trade at a? Well, Tyreek Hill is a great guy and try to trade for right now. Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle.
How many Fords do you have?
double Ford. I think he typed it twice.
I think you get Dobbins out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, trade Drake London and Jerome Ford for Tyreek Hill. Like offer it. You never know. In these home leagues, dude, people tilt so hard. I would not start AD Mitchell over DK Metcalf. No. That feels fancy to me. You want to try and sim a Baker double?
Dude, I like the golf doubles better, but Robert wants to see the Baker.
I'll just Baker, Evans, McMillions are here. We'll go McMillions.
Yeah.
And I will just I'll just optimize around it and then sim it. We'll sim this for the big red zone. I bet it doesn't. I bet it sims. Yeah, that's not great. Well, that's a lot of. That's
not bad for. That's just opto, right? So like that, you're not forcing Amon-Ra in here or JMO or something.
Correct. Jonathan Taylor and Rashee Rice versus Dobbins and CD. I actually like the Dobbins and CD. I like that. I like that a lot. I'll show you here.
Whoever's the best player is almost always the best spot.
Yes, I will.
I don't know if this is like season long or if it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I was assuming DraftKings. So this is just the optimal. Schoonmaker, LOL. So this is literally just the optimal with CD locked. It's gonna sim well just because CD is such a good high seal. Yeah. Look at all that.
CD,
look at all that
CD,
just
playing
CD.
Gonna grade out well for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. He just is. He just does a really good play. All right. What do we got now? I'm I was like, what slate am I in right now where I'm currently winning $2,800? And I realized that it's
best ball.
It's best ball. Yeah. I was
can you humor me and do a Goff Amon-Ra Laporta?
Sure.
And do McMill in there too.
Goff, Amon-Ra.
Because the problem is Amon-Ra is expensive, Laporta is expensive. That's why I don't think it's going to get steamed too much.
Laporta. And you said you want McMillions bring back?
Yeah. And then you could just optimize, and I'm curious how this goes.
It gives you Lazard, Broncos, Brees. Okay.
Whatever. That's not going to sim well because it came to a weird 2 Jets, 2 Niners thing, but I'm just curious.
Yeah, it sims okay.
Yeah.
It sims okay because it thinks that Alan Lazard is a good play. But it doesn't.
True.
It doesn't know. Sure. I'll sim a Darnold Jefferson.
Yeah, I really I woke up in a cold sweat, but I did type this out. Did anyone else wake up in a cold sweat that they don't have enough Sam Darnold this week?
I might fidget with this one too, because I actually think I am gonna fidget with this one. I'm gonna do
you could get Lazard out of here.
Yeah, let's do Tyler.
Oh, but now you have like 3 Rams. We got to fidget everything.
Well, let's do Akins.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
This I think will sim well. Red zone. I went to the wrong screen. Yeah. Oh, look at that, buddy.
Oh yeah.
70% sim ROI.
I really
almost
like
2%. Yeah. Wow. That is
a good question from Zach.
here.
It will,
Yes.
but not the way you're running it now, because you're
Not
hitting
the way I'm
optimize,
doing
and
it.
it's like you're forcing in 4 or 5 of the best
I'm
projected
forcing
players
in. So here, I'll show you
that it's
guys.
overconfident in.
I'll show you guys exactly how to do a bad team, because this is how people build in DFS. I'll show you exactly how people play bad. First thing they're doing, they're like, all right, I'm going to get weird. I'm going to do something. No one wants to play ETN. All right, bang, I'll play ETN. Everyone's playing these other dumpster dive guys. Let me play, I don't know, who's a shitty, cheap wide receiver people are playing? Wandale?
Yeah.
All right, and let's unlock Tyler Johnson. Click optimize. This will still sim okay, but it's going to sim worse just from playing ETN and Wandale. It'll give you less. See, so it cut that in half right there. Now let's play a tight end that sucks that people will play. Mike Gesicki, tight end who sucks.
We can't.
All right, let's get rid of Brees on this lineup. We've got 7.3 at running back, and let's go Pacheco. So these are all guys that people will play, right? These are all guys that people will play. This is a great example of how people create lineups that feel good. Like, oh, I kind of like Pacheco. I kind of like Gesicki.
Yeah.
There you go. You just get too far away from optimal. That was only what? That was only.
It's like a 3v3 or something.
Like literally like a 3v3, and you are now. We gave up 40 points versus the optimal or whatever, and now we're losing money. So that is how you lose money.
I like this Vikings D call. I didn't realize how cheap they were at home. Flores against Brock Purdy. You could see some stuff there for sure. You could see that going a weird way.
Okay, now I
like the Darnold.
I like doing. I don't like Darnold, honestly.
I have one that's even more gross, but I'm afraid to say it on a stream.
Dimes.
But, Soccer Dave would possibly want one last ride.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do my other red zone team. This is the smaller red zone. Yeah, this is a good. I think this is fine. I think doing Darnold, Jefferson with Mason.
100%.
And Debo. I think those are. I think that's
that.
strong ways to construct the team. All right.
You want to do Dak Lamb? Dak Lamb.
Dak. Any other requests?
I was gonna say Schoonmaker, but if you're not confident there, what about Taysom?
Okay. Taysom. $3,900 Taysom. Incredible stuff. Yeah, I do think looking at all these sims though, I do think a strong.
We got a nuke Lazards. We got a nuke Lazards projection because I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna. It's gonna be a bad stream if we have to keep seeing Lazard.
I was gonna say let's just remove him.
Yeah, sure. All right. If you just put him at like 8 points, he'll like never show off.
Dak, Brees, Mason, Lamb, Debo, Demarcus Robinson, Taysom Hill, Yoshi Boss. I think that's all. That's all. Chargers defense. Yeah. All right. Smaller red zone.
Rashid Shaheed's a good bring back. Olave 6,400. Like there's plenty of ways I think to play this game if you wanted to.
Pretty good. Dak Lamb, pretty good. Dak, Brees, Mason, CD, Debo, Demarcus Robinson, Taysom Hill, Yoshi Boss, and the Chargers, pretty good. Yeah, I'm. The thing is I'm not going to play one Matt Stafford team. Not one.
Yeah, this is something that I think I struggled with in DFS for a while, where it's like, hey, 4 of his guys are good plays. Why is he not a good play? It's like you don't gain enough.
I'll literally show you. This is the season. Yeah. Cooper Kupp set the all-time PPR points record. No one ever beat it. This is the best anyone's ever done in fantasy football history. He beat quarterback 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. He never topped 30 points.
Topped 30. Yeah.
Never topped 30 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games under 20 points.
What you need is just like no QB goes for 25 and he goes for, low
20,
20s. I just
20.
like you're not gonna.
Yeah.
It's just like not enough.
Yeah. I'm not doing this. I got no Jay Whittington. I think Tyler Johnson is just
I think he's
clearly
a good
ahead of him.
stash in home leagues and stuff, but
Sure. Okay. Let's build the Kyler team. I'd like to build a Kyler Murray. You like Marvin Harrison better? Well, let's do both.
you could do both just to see.
Just to see.
Yeah.
So let's do Marvin first. Optimize around
It's
it.
going to be tough. It's going to be tough because he doesn't project well point per dollar.
So that's Kyler, Brees, Mason, Debo, Cup, Schoonmaker, Yoshi Voss, Broncos. This is going to sim poorly. It's fine. It's fine. I bet so 36%.
The McBride is going to do better.
I was going to say it's going to sim way better. As it should, right? Because it doesn't have a guy who projects for who is a 0.
Yeah.
Okay, don't like that. No double tight end for me. This is a terrible slate for double tight end. There's so many good cheap wide receivers. Yoshi Voss, sure. Yoshi Voss, Jags. Yeah. I probably honestly wouldn't click submit on this. I think it's going to sim well, but it's too chalky.
It eats too much chalk. Yeah.
It does not sim
worse somehow.
Well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It must be worse because it thinks Trey McBride is you're giving up a lot of points because you have 2 punt wide receivers and the wide receiver plays are so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I
think it's just like this combo is going to be duped. Like McBride is 10% owned, Marv is like sub 1.
Yes. All right. Let's try this. Let's try it with Rashi.
And I think flipping a Nohling Cup is a good way to play things.
And let's do Vikings D on this one.
No, we got too many Niners.
That's fine. A Vikings pick 6 makes the 49ers projections better. Yeah. Worthy 8.25 fantasy points. He gets that on one play. Some thoughts on Ramondre. Ramondre is a fucking jam. Ramondre is a really, really good play. In fact, Ramondre might improve this team right here.
Ramondre, I'm trying not to be takes up there. But yeah, at home, he's not really losing much.
It thinks this team is ass.
Get the Vikings out of there. I wonder if it knows if it's pretending to know.
I bet you're right. Packers, sure. Okay.
Sure.
That'll immediately make it better. Yeah. Never fully dove into DFS. Yeah, it does. It immediately makes it better. So that's pretty minimal. Are the best sim plays ever seen too high? Honestly, it's actually the reverse.
Well, it goes week to week. If there's a good chalk week, people will overdo it. There's like a leveling effect, I think.
Yes. So my approach right now, it's week 2. You guys are seeing as we're building this. I'm only IKBing this just a little bit. Like just a little bit. Am I saying I know better? Because my experience in week 1 last week was my best GPP week in years in terms of every team I had. I built 4 teams on stream and all of them simmed well beforehand and all of them finished well. All of them had if one thing if Nico Collins would have caught a touchdown, if George Pickens would have caught a touchdown, I would have been sweating.
Yeah.
So that's obviously being a little bit results based in the sense of I did literally just get good results. So I'm doing the same thing again. And maybe I'll get frustrated in a couple weeks if I'm having bad teams. But right now I'm gonna ride it. Sure. Let's just do a Bowers team. How would you build a Bowers team this week?
I think, oh man, probably just naked. My mind is Lamar.
Naked Lamar.
I
Flowers.
Think for Lamar to get there, they need to be pushed historically.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could play Bowers if you want, or you just play Bowers on his own. 4,400, I think Bowers actually is really, really good. So I don't even need to do this.
Getting a Dobbins here. I'm IK being that immediately.
Just put. Can you get Sharps? Or you probably
Yes.
can't get Sharps, right?
No, yeah, you can.
We'll find a way.
Sharps and the Vikings.
Now don't do. It's gonna hate your Vikings because of the Niners.
Let's do Saints.
It's Packers or whatever. Yeah.
Sure.
Doesn't matter.
2v2 Connor Debo versus Pacheco's neighbor. That's Connor Debo easy. Pretty 4%, not great.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Not great. Yeah, I just Bowers is not going to sim well. I don't think there's really anything
I disagree. Just run a Bowers lock, like without forcing the Lamar thing.
Bowers lock, optimize.
I think Bowers. Oh, this is just like a random chalk.
Yeah.
I think Bowers might be really good at 4,400 on this slate.
It's probably a good idea. I got to tell my father-in-law I can't come to family dinner tonight. Why no Dobbins? He's just like the 9th best running back play this week, and I think the top 5 running back plays are so good. There's just no need.
I think opinion. He's got like a hard cap of like 18, 20 fantasy points, which might be enough. It's just Dobbins won't be the reason you win. And I don't see him burying me. So I try to just stay away from those, but I could be wrong there.
Yeah. I like AJ Brown, McLeod, Dotson, or play Kirk or Deontay Johnson. That is right on the borderline, man. That's right on the borderline.
I don't like Christian Kirk. I think you play Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
I think you do.
Yeah.
And assuming it's full PPR. If it's like half, then I would wait, I think. Yeah. But
Stash, yeah. I bid on Girendo on every fantasy team I have this morning. Like literally every single one. The Colts are gonna have a lot of games like this where
he threw like 2 70-yard touchdowns.
They're gonna have a bunch of games like this.
What's the average yards per play? Is like 6 or 7. If you have 70-yard touchdowns, you just knocked off 10 yards a play.
Yeah.
Or you just knocked off 10 plays. I mean,
Lazard is is showing up well because he projects well. The Sims only know what you tell them. Like the Sims don't know that Alan Lazard is like a lifelong loser. All they know is that he's projected for 11 points at 3,800 or whatever. Like that's it. That's all.
The chat does not like that I gave J.K. Dobbins a hard cap less than the amount of points that he scored last week.
Yeah. Dobbins is nowhere near. Dobbins is nowhere near the cash game conversation for me. I think the cash game conversation at running back is super simple. There's like 5 guys who are in play.
It's Mason's a lock.
Kyron, yeah.
Mason's a lock. One of Brees or Kyron, probably Brees, and then
Sharps.
Yeah,
I like Neighbors more. I like Neighbors much more as a one-off. Yeah. Okay. We never even built the Kyler team. I got to figure out how I'm doing this. Maybe it's just being stubborn.
You just didn't like that it was Marv. You just didn't like that it was Marv.
No, that's fine. Honestly, I think that is fine. I don't want double punts. I don't want Schoonmaker and Yoshi. And I kind of want a Chief. So let's get rid of Brees and let's do Sharp and see how it does. Right? I mean, that feels better than playing 2. Yeah, doesn't that feel better? Doesn't that feel way better?
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Is there
Godwin?
A cheaper tight end?
People are so hot for Godwin this week.
I'm less hot.
I love Chris Godwin, but I don't think it's a great projection.
I'm looking for a way off of that. Is there a cheaper tight end than Akins? Is there a $2,500 tight end?
There's Theo is like 26, but I don't think it's worth like I do think it's worth like Akins or even Parkinson. You can eat Parkinson on this team. We don't have any Rams.
Okay.
If you're playing Kyler, you probably want Rams.
I excluded him.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try and optimize this around again.
Oh no,
Still
get
Godwin.
Cardinals. Oh, yeah, because Cardinals D.
Is there any?
Your neighbors is 59, and then you can get Parkinson.
If you play Cup, Parkinson, Kyron, Yoshibas, Mason Wright, which QB? Just play Jaden Daniels, right? No, I wouldn't. I would not drop. You gotta have a better drop than AD Mitchell. I don't think I'll play any JSN anywhere. I'm even mentioning in seasonal stuff. It's just a gross game. Yeah, I'll do a Stevenson team here in a second. Let me solve this one first. Huh. What is the alternative to playing Godwin?
You go neighbors, saves you 100. You can go like.
Well, this would be.
Oh, you
no,
can go like
this would
DeMarcus.
be
Why don't you go
that-
DeMarcus or
Yeah.
Tyler? And now you've opened up a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, this
So
is
let's
a lot, but
let's
yeah,
do
instead of Cup.
let's do Rashi
is
or
this?
Debo. Let's do Rashi. Optimize. That's a pretty good team. That right there looks pretty appealing. Would you play Kyron over Brees? Well, let's try it both ways. Let's try it both ways. With Brees, it's 23%. Look at that. That's pretty high. That's pretty high top first pile percentile. Thoughts on McConkey? I mean, he's fine. I'm worried about pass attempts for the Chargers. All right, let's try this with Kyron, because I do think you probably want one of Kyron or Cup on most of your teams. It feels like,
especially if you're playing this game, you know, to shoot out. You just swap the defense on us, yeah.
That seems fine. That seems like a good team.
Yeah.
Sim. I think this is it. Yeah.
Oh, that the 1% is.
It doesn't sim as well. I think probably because it's paying up for a defense. Here, let's unlock D-Rob and put Parkinson
Get Tyler.
in there.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Parkinson and optimize around that. Back to Godwin, which is like whatever.
That could be fine.
Yeah. I bet that is going to be no, it's still not great.
You can't get all the way there. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this again.
Oh, you got to get Rashi out of there. That's what we have to do.
I don't want to, but you're right. Okay. Brees, Debo, Godwin. I don't want Godwin, but and I don't want this Cardinals. I don't Cardinals play either. Play 2 of DJ Moore, London, Dobbins. DJ Moore and Dobbins, I think.
If it's PPR, maybe I would go London over Dobbins. If it's full PPR, I think against the Eagles, give yourself a chance there.
This is it's still. It just I really
can't get all the way there. If you go Godwin to do that. Godwin to
this should
try Tyler.
Let's try Tyler. Which I do think is better anyways. 4 Rams. Well, this is gonna sim.
Yeah, it's a little
this
too
is
much.
gonna it's gonna sim well though.
You think?
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't. The too many teammates. Here, actually, this is what I like. You'll
Garrett Wilson here.
No, you're gonna like this. Taysom, Rashi, Debo, optimize. Sure. Okay. Leaving $100. This isn't gonna sim that well, but I think I found my way to the team I like.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah, it's still not great.
It's
my guy traded CMC and Waddle for Nakua and Jonathan Taylor. I guess it seems fine.
It's basically just Waddle for Taylor. I think I don't know how much of CMC or Nakua we're going to see.
Right. I think Burrow is a stinky ass play, but whatever.
I was playing him an underdog.
Yeah. Favorite underdog pick 'em. I bet Easy and I have the same one. Marvin Harrison Jr. over 57.5 receiving yards.
I'm like overexposed to Cortland Sutton. I think like randomly, Devon Vele had 8 targets last week, and they were all just like stinky poopy targets, but he's not playing.
Yeah.
And Sutton's line is like, I don't know, high 30s or 40. And I respect the Steelers defense, but Broncos at home, I think we can get Sutton 40 yards.
Better sim ROI here, but
okay.
But it's with I don't think I really want to do a ton of Kyron and Cup together.
We're doing Mason, Debo, and Kyron Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. This
you
is
get off Debo here for Rashi.
This is how you play. This is how you play the absolute stone chalk. This is how you do it. We can play nothing but chalk if we do.
Oh, there you go.
We could play.
You probably do want some Niners in here, but they'll come. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
This is gonna be nice.
I don't even care if it doesn't sim well. I think this is what I want to play, and I think I will do.
I like that.
Yeah, Tyler Justin Jefferson over Yoshi Boss. Just for the Rams angle. There you go. That is pretty good. Top
you like
3 percentile. That's about 5% of your equity.
Man.
Okay, there we go. And if I do Tyler Johnson, what is it? What else does it give me? Just gets me to a different defense. Okay. Do you like Parkinson in this one or no?
If it sims well, yeah. I mean, I think you could play.
Okay. I am gonna do this. Kyler, Marv, Tyler Johnson in the flex. I do like also that that's a late game, so you can start swapping if you need to.
Yeah.
Like if Mason sucks or whatever, you can just start doing weird shit. Kyron.
I'm deep in the lobby. Mike Evans over 3 rushing and receiving first downs. Touchdowns count as first downs.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's pretty strong.
3 for Mike Evans in a good matchup is always something I like.
Dang. I was going to say, if I go to Saints D, can I get to Taysom? But I cannot. So I'm going to do Parkinson. 3 Rams. 3 Rams is fine, right?
In small field? Yeah. Sure. Again, this team could end up looking different if we don't get Justin. Oh no, yeah, because Justin Jefferson's 1 o'clock, right? So we'll know. If
Justin Jefferson stinks, then we'll know. All right. Updated. Bang. Beautiful. There we go. Another simmed winner. What are you thinking for your what's your contest selection like today?
Dude, I have bad discipline. I'm playing like this 5-5-5 milli. I've got Goff and Daniel Jones in there. I think I'm gonna play Voldemort in one.
Is that Stevenson?
No, that's a quarterback whose birthday was yesterday or the day before.
Oh.
I don't love it, but yeah.
Sure. I've never played this. Or no, I played it once. I played once they had
I can't get into it.
Slate.
My brain is just like it's too much to think about. I think it's a very solvable game.
What are you doing? What are you doing with old Jay Fields?
It would really suck to not be on it, right? And
yes, it would.
He ran. How many times did they run last week with him? Like
a lot.
Someone said 20. It's not actually 20, but like
it felt like it though.
14, man.
Clear. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Yeah. Let's see what the heart of the highest ROI we can get with the Fields team is, because I'd like to do one Fields.
So,
Fields optimize.
Do Fields optimize and then do Fields Freiermuth optimize. I'm curious if they would like Freiermuth or not, just to compare the two.
I bet they won't. I'd go Fields. I'd go Fields over Burrow. I will not be doing any chase bring back with Mahomes. There are just too many good teams that you're passing up, in my opinion. Okay, 30%. with a pretty high.
But again,
concurrence
also just
of
like
high end.
caveat for anyone watching, like they're always going to be good because you're literally hitting optimize and it's
Optimize.
grading based on these projections. So like anything is
Correct.
going to be good. The
Correct.
more you force into a lineup, the lower the bar is.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah, that is the way that it works. All right. Let's go Pat Fryermuth. Lock it in. Optimize. Yeah, that is a very good point.
Sorry, with Fields and
oh yeah.
Fields and Muth.
Yeah, very good point to make is that when I'm literally just doing it, I'm in the optimizer tab, not the simulator tab. So I'm literally just building. I think Purdy over Baker for sure. And I mean, honestly, like I'm not going to be playing any Yoshi. Yeah, oh, it hates
leaves
it.
800. No, it leaves 800 or something. Am I seeing that right? We didn't. Yeah.
Fields, Fryermuth, Pat, Fryermuth, optimize, simulate. It's gonna hate it. It's gonna hate. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's a naked Fields. It is.
Fields, Lamb, St. Brown, Gibbs, Sharp, Mason, Seahawks. Seems fine.
Yeah,
I don't
St. Brown, Gibbs. I don't know how much I absolutely love St. Brown and Gibbs together.
I'm not playing any Rachaad White. Maybe it's bad. I don't know. Just not interested really. On optimized version of Kyron Cup, Debo Mason. And that's just going to be the cash team, I think.
Yeah.
What if I think if I just click optimize, we'll get all those guys.
No, you don't get Kyron. Oh, you don't get Brees anymore? Oh, because Cardi loves Lamb.
No. I don't have Cardi's projections in. I think I excluded him. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
There you go. So we wanted Kyron, Mason, Kyron, Mason, Cup, and Debo. Cup, Debo. Optimize. Yeah, this is just cash. This is just that's what people are playing in cash game. No, Watson is going to earn one target in this game. Basically, would be my guess.
Yeah.
Sim, just going to sim your cash team, and it'll sim all right. Yeah, but
it's going to sim well because it doesn't know that like 1% of the field is going to enter that exact lineup.
More than 1%.
Yeah.
More than 1%. Yeah. The Downs. This is exactly right. That is an example of getting too gal-brained. Like
if you have that read, just play the showdown for that game, which is in there. I'm sure. You play showdown in any game.
For example, this would be a great way to get leverage if you're wanting to do a Mahomes stack. Literally, just play Worthy instead of Rice. Build your optimized team. Play Worthy instead of Rice. You lopped off 9% ownership for 4 points, which is like pretty much a fair trade. All right, what other contests do I got to take care of?
I'm gonna bounce in like 5, like 10:45 or 9:45.
That's fine. That's cool. I've got plenty of contests left to enter. Well, I bet that changes today, Alex. I bet Mahomes will have more than 20 fantasy points today. I mean, he would have gotten 30. He would have gotten 30 against the Ravens if Juju held on that pass and if Worthy's touchdown was a receiving touchdown instead of a rushing touchdown. Again, the projections, the Sims can only know what the projections tell them, and the projections are saying that Worthy is not a very good play. They're projecting him for 12 points, 12.59 points at 6,100. So it just because it's a median projection. You know, these Sims now, obviously the Sims that like Nerdy Tenor and Utica and all these guys are using to build their stuff are seeing a larger band. They're seeing a bigger range of outcomes than what we have going on here. But yeah. All right. Anything else you want to sim and test before you get out of here?
I'm curious, like the Stafford thing. Like, if you're playing 3 Rams, are you better off with or without Stafford? Because I think Stafford is one that like I'm just bad at. And
Cup,
I'm stuck on
Parkinson.
this. Yeah.
Let's optimize. Thought maybe it would give us another RAM. And let's sim. So it likes it. Let's
just get rid of Staff. Yeah.
Unlock Stafford. Optimize.
Oh, it's going to say
it's
just like, is Jaden Daniels going to score more points than Matt Stafford? Right.
So yeah,
and it
much
says
better.
Yes,
but look at that. Way lower.
Correct.
Way lower 1 percentile.
That makes sense.
You're much more likely to cash, but you are. It's gonna be much more difficult to get the Sharp over Swift for me. Yeah, I did just build in. We literally just did this. We did just build a Marvin Harrison Jr. over Kyler. Sims will probably like Anthony Richardson teams. I would assume he's pretty low on. He projects for a lot of points. Well, he doesn't project for that many points. 20. Let's clear and optimize. And let's put Anthony Richardson in. Clear, lock, optimize. What am I doing wrong? Okay, there we go. I mean, again, you guys are seeing it's gonna like these teams because I'm just clicking optimize. So this is look at these ownerships: Mason, Brees, Godwin, Cup, Debo, like all these guys who are super owned. Look, man, playing off vibes. I think you honestly probably should. You these lineups that I'm putting in, and just clicking optimize. I'm not even playing these. Right? I'm not even just playing that.
Your way off of that.
I want to vibe my way off of Jordan Akins and Andre Yoshibas because I think they're bad plays. Yeah. So I don't want to play them. All right, Easy, you getting out of here?
All right. Yeah. Thanks for having me. Good luck, everyone. Let's keep some bullets in the chamber. Next week is going to be good too, but let's ship it.
Yeah. All right. Later, man. I appreciate you.
See you. Thank you.
All right, boys. There we go. Mr. Easy leaves the stream. We can get back to some start sits. I'll hang out for another 90 minutes or so. I might need to go get another cup. Might need to go get another cup of coffee to keep the vibes going. Gonna turn the old background music back on. Godwin, Sharp, or definitely. So if that is your decision, just play Sharps. That is a good decision. That's where you end up. That's where you end up vibing, right? Hodge, exactly. I'm doing that too. I just don't want to be playing a ton of Andre Yoshibas. Dynasty Superflex, Justin Herbert. Gotta be Justin Herbert for me. All right, let's check out some of the SimLab stuff. Let's check out some of these lineups. Let's sort by projected points. See, this lineup right here immediately leaps out to me as better than what we were just doing before. Got Marvin Harrison Jr. over Devontae. I've got Worthy over Marvin Harrison Jr. I've got Pickens over McLaurin. I've got Worthy over Flowers. Any on FanDuel takes? I think on DraftKings you want to be trying to build some 4 wide receiver teams. On FanDuel, I think you want to be all 3 running back teams, in my opinion. I got DJ Moore over B-Rob. I'm actually sitting DK Metcalf here, Philip. Okay. How many? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 oh shit. All right. I've got a spy team to do. I forgot I registered for the spy. So we gotta fill out this 50K to first spy team. So this is the big one. This is the big one. This is the one we'd really like to win. I'm gonna do Mahomes, Kelsey, and Worthy on this one. optimize around that. Damn. Double punt wide receiver. I don't love. Let's go Saints. And let's take Brees out of there for Sharp. And let's optimize again. Double tight end, I don't love. Let's open the settings, restrictions. Flex positions, uncheck the tight end. Let's optimize again. Gives me Yoshivas again, huh? Shaheed or Adunze. I've got Shaheed. Dynasty Superflex, Trevor Lawrence or Baker. GM. How we doing, fellas? All right, let's press the sim button on this. Pretty good. A lot of top 1 percentiles there. Oh wait, I need to change the field. Need to change the field. Where do I do that? Am I tripping? No, I need to go back to the simulator. All right, the $100 spy with Mahomes, with Kelsey, and actually, wait. This is the easier way to do this. No, it's not. No, I don't. I think with Mahomes, they are positive correlation. I like Neighbors. I like BTJ. They're pretty off the board. All right, Mahomes, Kelsey, Worthy. Sharp, Mason, Debo. Let's go Saints defense. 5.3K left. Let's go Tyler Johnson and see what that gives us. That gives me 7.2K at flex. Ooh. Now that is interesting. Yes, yeah, Josh. And there is a link to purchase this in the description of the podcast, of this YouTube video. If you just scroll right down below. Red Sea Sports is in the double spy. Gotta get this right. Wow. I would not do that personally. I would run a different lineup in all of those. I'm Malik Neighbors over Godwin, personally. Oh, no, I'm Godwin over Neighbors, but in DFS, I prefer Neighbors to Godwin. I cannot get a Kyler double to Simwell, Corey. I tried it right before you were hanging out with us. I was trying to get it, and I couldn't get it to Simwell. Yeah, it's just too much salary. I got Brian Robinson just a smidgen over Najee. Oh, not that bad. Not that bad with Garrett Wilson there. Now, what does it do if we do Rashid and I thought this didn't have Mason for a second. All right, let's go Rashid and Gibbs. Let's see how that sims. Now that's pretty appealing. That is pretty appealing right there. Yeah, we are playing Cup and Kyron together in cash, I think. Almost for sure. Feels pretty good to do that. In a second, I'm going to go get some more coffee. I'm going to see if Wiggins wants to hop on. I think it's pretty clearly not true. I think it's pretty clearly not true that the Chiefs are saving Kelsey for the playoffs. Mahomes and Cash. Yeah, I think your options are Mahomes, Jaden Daniels, or if you're feeling really sick, Justin Fields. It doesn't feel great that AJ Brown is going to start Monday. I would never do this. No, I would never consider Noah Gray instead of Kelsey. Kyler singles are not simming well. No, they're really not. But it makes sense because his guys are not projected for that many points. Doesn't feel like a Chief in every lineup day just because the 49ers and the Jets are simming so well. New England is better than Arizona for DFS. Yoshi, Voss, Polk, or McCaffrey for flex. Yoshi probably. Yeah, Naylor's pretty interesting. Naylor is pretty interesting. A themed team with all LSU wide receivers, Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., Chase, and Jefferson. I dig that. I also do like this team. Is there a way for me to get Kyron on this team, though? How do I get Kyron Williams on this team? There has to be a way. Because Kyron is a much better play. 6.6K wide receiver. Is there any cheaper guy than Tyler Johnson? Is there any cheaper guy than Tyler Johnson? Need a $3,200 wide receiver. There probably isn't one. And this is exactly how you build shit-ass teams. Is trying to save $100. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Worthy. That's how we save the money. Worthy, Kyron, Tyler Johnson. We have $7,200 a wide receiver. Then we go Garrett Wilson. Well, it's going to want me to play Debo. Ooh, 40% ROI. Okay, what if I just do Debo? Debo, and then is there a defensive upgrade? Is there a $2,800 defense that matters? Patriots, Broncos. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this team, and I'm gonna win a bunch of money. Pick 2 of Flowers, Pickens, Cooper. Flowers and Cooper. Yes, the projections like Schoonmaker are all right. Seems fine. Thoughts on the Jags wide receivers this week? I like Brian Thomas Jr. the most probably for our game. Yeah, Hyatt is all right. This is, 1.85% first percentile finishes, 1.59 2 percentile. I'm gonna play this team. So we've got Mahomes, we've got Sharp, we've got Mason, we have Worthy, we got Debo. And the other thing is when you play these Chiefs teams is we're gonna have lots of swaptions. So if we're dead, we're gonna know. And that's what you want. You do want to know if you're dead. Broncos and Kyron Williams. All right, Mahomes, Charbonnet, Mason, Worthy, Debo, Tyler Johnson. Let's just see what happens if we do. What do we get if we go Rashi? Okay, so Rashi, Godwin. Rashi and Godwin. I bet this sim's even better. No, it doesn't. Sim's worse. Slightly worse. All right. Worthy and Debo. Bang. There we go. I'm undecided. Let's head back. Let's head back to rotogrinders lineup HQ. Locking Kyron. Locking Mason. Locking Cooper Kupp. And let's click optimize. So Cardi's stuff has Fields. Fields, Sharps, Mason, Godwin. I don't really want to play Godwin at all. I would play, on this team, I would play Deebo Samuel. Sure. And any defense is what I would do. Fields, Brian Robinson Jr., Mason, Kupp, Deebo, Jefferson, Schoonmaker, Shaheed, Chargers D. To be honest, Mr. Grapefruit, that feels a bit fancy for me. Is it wrong to play Mason in every lineup? Not in my opinion. I will probably play Mason on just about every team. But it's hard to say. All right, here in like 5 minutes, I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 teams left. Got 5 teams left to make on DraftKings.com. Got to do some start sits. Vikes have a sneaky good run defense. I don't know, man. Does that stuff even matter? It feels like it doesn't really matter. All right, let's go back to the solver, the DFS optimizer, and let's optimize by projection, one lineup. So the solver optimal has Schoonmaker instead of Parkinson with the Chargers defense, but it does the same thing. I mean I like this team. I like it better with Parkinson personally. So I think I like it better there. Parkinson, optimize, Jags D, sure, same thing. Yeah, I like this team better. I would start Marvin Harrison Jr. Over Godwin, but it's pretty close. All right, I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. I will be right back. All right. Now, is there any way to play Rashee Rice Mason, Kupp? You have to play Yoshi Boss. So that's the sacrifice, is you have to play Yoshi Boss, which doesn't seem great. Yeah, Evan Ingram over likely. You've got Greg Dortch in. No, Greg Dortch definitely a better play than Jalen Naylor. Okay, let's go back to SimLabs because I've got a large field, 23,000. Let's go back to SimLabs. Settings, single entry, low range, sim weight, high, projection weight, fine, ownership weight, upside weight, correlation weight. I'm going to move to 0. I'm going to click get lineups and let's see what we've got here. Oh, I need to turn the music down. Sorry. Music turned down. Yeah, there we go. Thanks. Sorry, bud. Yes, Chase Brown is far too galaxy brain. He projects for like 4 points. Dude, Dulcitran, I think like 85% of the routes last week. It was like 35 routes. There you go. As you brought it to life. Greg Dulcich, right here. Mahomes, Rashid, Kelsey, Yoshibas, Cup, Mason. Let's sort by SimLabs rating, actually. Let's sort by SimLabs rating and find the top Mahomes team. The Daniel Jones double. You can't stop the Daniel Jones double. Tough scene for you, AP. Tough scene. All right. I'm going to filter by Mahomes. Top SimLabs rated. I don't like that. That feels too fancy. These double tight end lineups feel way too fancy. I can't have the. It's a great question. I mean, he could. Why couldn't Greg Dortch catch 11 passes today? Why you're telling me Greg Dortch can't catch 11 passes? I don't believe it. Traded London. Why would you do that, bro? Seems crazy. All right, Wiggins is about to come on. Madison and Warren are projected for like no points. Although Madison is definitely projected for more points than Jalen Warren. All right, we gotta find a way for a win. We gotta find our way to a winner today. And my boy. You got to play Mahomes, Rashid, and Worthy if you want money today. That is true. That is 100% true. All right, you guys don't even know that the DFS royalty is about to grace us this morning. 0.5 PPR, Dortch, Dobbs, or Yoshibas. I got Dortch, Yoshibas, Dobbs in that order. Not going to play any Gus Edwards today, personally. All right. So this did not help. I did not find what I do like this. I don't like Johnny Munt, but I do like the concept of this, which is all expensive wide receivers. It seems pretty good. Yeah. Brock doubles are, oh, yeah. Haven't even mentioned, we're what, an hour and a half in? Haven't even mentioned George Kittle yet. Huh, okay. That's a good one. Mahomes and Kittle together. No matches found. That's funny. So Kittle is not simming very well at all. Brock, top Sim Labs lineup, Purdy, Debo, Kittle. That's a pretty interesting team right there. That is a pretty interesting team right there. My friends, you guys don't even know how lucky you are about to be. Mr. Wiggins. Hello, sir.
Good morning.
Good
How
morning,
you doing,
man.
Davis?
Oh, I'm doing great. I couldn't be doing better. Mahomes and his teammates are flooding every
You're back,
optimal.
baby.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to give the solver.com good lineups without Breece Hall or Debo Samuel in it. Because I am worried, like in like the spy and stuff bigger than that, it's just gonna be like a literal, like almost like defense tight end 1v1 fest, which I'm not really looking forward to.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some of the highest ownership because just the player pool that people are drawing from is so tight, as it should be. It's a lot of good chalk. Yeah, my GPP team I'm running today doesn't have Brees and it doesn't have Mason, but it does have Debo.
No Mason. See, I think fading Breece, to me, I think the path to failure for Breece is like so obvious, which is he just gets 18, which is like a fine game for his role and wouldn't mean that the projections were wrong. It would just mean he ran a little bit bad on efficiency.
Right.
But Sharps gets 18, Mason gets 19, Kyron gets 22, and Ramondre Stevenson gets 23, and then all of a sudden you're like dead. Your Breece team is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not comfortable about fading Mason, but I think there's a lot of times he shows up with like 7.5 points here.
I mean, he caught one pass. Debo set his career high in rushes last week. Like it's pretty straightforward how it fails.
Yeah.
I wonder.
It's like they get to the red zone and it's Debo. Boom. 2 rushing TDs for Debo. Mason has 75 yards, no catches. And I don't know. That's not the most likely outcome, but I'm not thrilled about playing Mason and Debo together. Leone said he thought it was fine in smaller stuff, which I think is right.
I don't think I'm playing them together. I don't think I'm playing them together in anything. I guess the people can play back the tape, but I think it seems bad. They have to score like 4 touchdowns as a team. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
like
Which they easily could.
four right, but that means if Kittle scores a 37-yard touchdown, you just got like excluded from winning. Like you're now locked out of winning, which also feels yes. I mean, exactly. 16 carries, 75 yards, and just happens to not score a touchdown. I mean, it's like pretty. We how many times have we seen this on DraftKings where it's like the guy gets the work, he gets all the touches that you think, and he just doesn't end up being optimal. What's your favorite quarterback stack?
Probably Kyler to McBride. I'm a little bit queasy on the ownership there. It could come in higher than I'd like. Look, I mean, Purdy to Ayuk or Kittle like makes all the sense in the world. I also think that could get steam. I don't have a good sense for ownership on this slate, so the thing I'm most interested about is to flip guys over and see where the ownership comes. I think Danny Dimes to Neighbors could easily get steamed. I like that one earlier in the week. It's tough, man. It's tough to figure out the ownership. So I don't know. When I don't feel strong about the ownership, it's hard for me to say there's one stack I feel really good about.
This is what I have as my main GPP team right now. I have this in the spy: Kyler, Kyron, Mason, Justin Jefferson, Marvin Harrison. So this is Mason and Debo together. I should play Rashi on this team, actually. Colby Parkinson, Tyler Johnson. What's your read on Tyler Johnson versus Lazard versus Demarcus Robinson versus Yoshi Voss versus McMillan? All these fucking dust balls.
Yeah, I think Lazard's going to be the highest owned, then Yoshi, then Tyler, and I think Robinson could kind of get
because he's 4,000.
Yeah, I don't know. We have them all owned about the same. I think Robinson's going to be single digits. We'll see on that. He does project well, so maybe people just lean into the projection, but I think he's going to be a forgotten man. So he's my favorite in GPPs amongst the crew. And then Tyler would be my second. It's kind of just reverse order of ownership would be how I like him, frankly.
So this team right here, this Kyler, Marvin Harrison one, it simmed about 20% better with Debo in it versus Rashi, but don't your nuts just say Debo and Mason together is probably bad, and it should just be Rashi instead of Debo.
Yeah, but you have Jefferson too, so you're hoping for a little bit of a shootout there. I'd probably just the thing about our Debo projection that you have to keep in mind is that we have him pretty hot. We have him 2 points ahead of Rasheed, so that's playing
I
into
know.
that.
I started the stream and looked like an asshole immediately because I was like, oh, Rashi is projected better than Debo everywhere. And then I pulled up establishtheRun.com and you guys have Debo. Well, because which is right. If you're going to be giving him 8 rushes at his historical career rush efficiency, he should be projecting for that many points.
Yeah.
He had 8 rushes last week. 8 rushes in addition to like a 22% target share is a crazy projection.
I think he's arguably the best player on the slate, so I would stick with Debo personally. But I get it.
And I'm going Tyler Johnson, I think, is my preferred. I'll say this. I'm not playing Lazard in cash. I'm not doing that.
I think that's fine. Yeah, the real man move is just don't play cash on DraftKings this week because it's a terrible slate. That's what I'm doing, but I get it. People want their action. All you gambling fans.
I mean, we gotta do the show. I get invites every week from people who historically don't play very good lineups. Like I get a guy sends me a 109 every week who played Johnny Munt last week. So I was just like, all right, well, I'm not gonna say. Although I played really bad last week. I played Drake London over Kenneth Walker last week, which seems really bad. I think
no, I think you had to, but yeah,
no,
I mean,
you definitely did not have to. You did not have to play Drake London.
Yeah,
Drake London averages 8.6 PPR points per game for his career. He's just maybe not a very good player. I think Jahmyr, like having ran the Sims all morning, I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be the most forgotten about player. I've got none of him in anything that I've ran. You think he ends up getting played?
I think he's going to get steamed. I was telling Leone that I could see him coming in at like 25%. The reason being, everyone's, how do I get off Brees? Like, yeah, whatever. The Jets stink and the Titans have a good run defense. And so you were saying it right when I came on. That's the guy everyone's trying to get off of. And I think that's fine. So who do you go to? Gibbs is sitting right there, in a game environment.
Kyron's sitting right there.
Well, what if you already have Kyron?
Yeah, what if you already have Kyron? I suppose that's fair.
I think Gibbs is going to get played a lot because you look at the guys to pivot off of Brees, or say you're pivoting off Kyron, either one, same price range. You've got Gibbs there, Pacheco. Pacheco's my preferred play. You've got everyone. I think the other guy I think is going to get steamed is Big Dog. Everybody wants to play.
Really?
This is one of those times we're going to flip Derrick Henry. He's going to be 20%, and then he's going to score 2 touchdowns. I mean, I can see it, man. Call me Nostradamus. It's
well.
I'm drinking the spice, man, and I can see it.
Does two touchdowns from Derrick Henry does he even outscore Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns? I'm not so. I thought you were drinking the spice. You should know.
What if he scores 3 touchdowns? It's not one. I can see different paths. One of them is 100 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Okay, that's fair. All right, I got to build a team. I got to build another team here. Let's sim this one out for medium field own. Let's do Kyler and McBride. Let's see if we can build a solver.com team that I could not get a solver team that it liked earlier with these 2 players. I couldn't generate one positive ROI line other than just straight.
I got one. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I got a pretty good one. But it's got a lot of chalk in it.
Yeah, so it does shit like this where it gives me the thing I really don't want to do is I don't want to have 2 of these guys. I don't want to have 2 of the dust ball wide receivers. I'm trying to avoid that. And to your point,
I'm building for a 10-man 10K queue, so it's like I'm okay eating some chalk. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't play 2 dust balls and bigger stuff.
Yes, yeah, I think. I'm trying to think. I've got like 5 lineups left to build, and I can't remember the exact field sizes, but they're all bigger than 1,000. What do you think happens with Sharps, and do you think he's the potential dust ball of the week?
Hardy sure likes him. He's got a 19-point projection on him. Here's 2 takes I'm leaning into, which are kind of related because they come back to the defense. I bet Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh is going to beat Denver, and I think that the Patriots are going to beat Seattle. So with that in mind, I'm playing the Patriots defense. I don't know. I mean, look, is that the most likely outcome? I'm not sure, but like Bo Nix looked so bad last week.
So bad.
I,
Yeah.
I mean, I just think he's going to throw a couple interceptions, and they're going to be trailing, and Pittsburgh's going to run the ball 50 times. And that's not good for the defense. And then like Geno looked really bad last week too. Seattle's a mess.
Did look really
They're
bad.
going cross country. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't feel good about Seattle. So I don't know. Those are some takes I'm leaning into. Probably square takes, but that's all I got.
Well, I mean, hey man, square takes. It's the thing about DFS is it's come all the way around. You used to have you used to have your third eye open. There's absolutely no need to have your third eye open anymore. You basically just let the computer tell you what to do.
Yeah, that's an analogy for life. What's coming, man?
True. I hate the Chris Godwin play. How do you feel about that? I like absolutely detest it. I don't think
What's
I've
the
got
hate? I mean, it seems pretty good to me.
that he's gonna be, this ownership is low. He's gonna be more like 25%. And there are a bunch of guys who can outscore him,
Oh, he's definitely
immediately.
gonna be owned. He's definitely gonna be owned.
Like we got Garrett Wilson, we got Ayuk, we got Olave, we got Neighbors, we got Amari Cooper, the aforementioned Marvin Harrison Jr. Like lots of dudes who are going to be way less owned. Like, let me add Olave in this one and see what it gives me. Like Olave, like isn't Olave just like a good play?
Yeah, nobody's gonna play him.
Feels like he's
I think
a good
but
play.
like Dak to CD with Olave coming back, I guarantee that would sim well.
All right, let's do that. It's clear. In fact, that's probably a combo that I need to do. And that right there, I mean, we basically don't have to do anything else. Like we can just play
Yeah,
the
then we
nuts.
just play chalk around it.
Although I'm doing the thing that I just said at the beginning, that we were like, oh, I just don't want to play. I just don't want to play Brees. I don't really want to play Brees. And I think Dobbins is probably the
You don't have Olave on there. Put Olave on that team.
Olave. Optimize. Brees, Mason. And I don't like the double punt Rams either.
See, and like, okay, so just put in Schoonmaker. I mean, that makes sense.
My degree of confidence that Schoonmaker runs more routes than Brevin Spanford is low.
Yeah, that's the thing. That it's like they always just plug in tight ends and they're fine. Like they usually do pretty well.
No, true, but it's they. So I agree. You plug them in and they're fine.
They just score touchdowns.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they split it, I don't know what our split is like. I was talking to Leone about his confidence on that projection. He felt pretty good about it. I think if anything, like maybe it's a little low, but who knows? But for 3K, I would only play Schoonmaker if I was playing Dak personally.
Right.
But you have Dak, so like why wouldn't you play? Like who else are you gonna play a tight end? You might as well just stack him.
Schoonmaker Spanford played 19 snaps last week, and Schoonmaker played 19 snaps last week. So
yeah, that's not great.
All right. No, let's do old chalk Schoonmaker and see what we get. Let's optimize.
People seemingly wanting to play him in cash, which is a little troubling. For
I think Akins is better, right?
Oh man, yeah, probably. I'm all in on, and it's probably just me wish casting, but I just want Cleveland just to go down and
go to zero. Yeah,
yeah. Which
but
I think
he's got no one to challenge him on routes.
Right. He's good for like 4 for 30.
Yeah, but so is Parkinson. Yeah, I don't have any interest in Gesicki because he ran 9 routes last week. He is like a bit time player. Like his like even with Hudson out, I don't expect him to play very much. This team seems good, although very chalky.
What's the simulator? What does it say?
All right, I'm playing this in the big blind side is what I was working it for. That's pretty good.
Yeah. See. I mean, that's just when you kind of know it's going to sim well. It just makes too much sense.
So when you are fucking around with the Sims and setting your stuff up. Like, what do you do to avoid the confirmation bias of being like, oh, well, I know this is going to sim well, and then you press the button and it sims well?
It just makes me, I just say to myself, I'm a computer. Just makes me feel very confident in my ability to build teams. I don't know. That's been the interesting thing with these Sims is a lot of it is just, I've always played a lot of chalk. So it just makes me happy when I run chalky stuff and it
Now
plays
you're
well.
like, I'm a fucking genius, bro. Everyone told me I was playing bad for so long. And now, now look at me.
You're probably I know you're too young for this, but maybe some people in the chat. Back at the beginning of the internet, there was this site called eBombs World, and it was basically the first viral content on the internet. And they took these GI Joe. Did you ever watch GI Joe?
No, I'm too young for both of these things.
Yeah, GI Joe at the end they would have a PSA like don't touch a down electrical wire or whatever. But eBombs World would take these in and do these crazy voiceovers. Uh, and we used to just sit in our dorm rooms in college and smoke weed and watch them. But one of them was this thing about I'm a computer. I'll send it to you after we're done here.
I'm a computer. I just realized
Yeah,
this once.
pork chop sandwiches. Oh my God. My God, did that smell good? Yeah, there's so many funny ones.
Guys, I am too young for this.
I spent so much time.
Here's the deal. I was touching a lot of grass when I was this age. I was outside. I was outside all the time. I was not eBombs World. I just realized that this solver lineup wants me to play the Cardinals defense, which I don't want to do in this lineup.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals defense is projecting a little bit better than it should be.
Yes. So let's replace Breece Hall, which I wanted, again, to your point that you said immediately when we got here, I want to do anyways. Kyren or Gibbs? I don't think I've got a Gibbs team yet. Optimize. No Broncos. You say no Broncos today, right?
Who wants the body massage? Body massage.
All right. We're not doing the Broncos.
The chat, man. The chat knows all this. This is great.
Well, yeah, the chat is always gonna know. The chat is always gonna know. I'm gonna do
the body massage, pork chop sandwiches. I'm a computer. The stick one. Those are probably the 4 best.
Do you think this would still hold up? Do you think
I don't know. I'm too busy Googling eBombs World. Let's see what you got here. I think it would sim better with Kyren in it if you can afford him. But you had to go down to Cardinals D.
I can. Oh, I'm trying to build a non. I'm gonna lock Gibbs and see what it gives. Why does it want? Oh, it wants Breece again. This computer is so confused, bro. I'm not doing any of this. I'm doing Gibbs in the Colts D, and I'm gonna call it good. That's fine, right?
Colts D.
That's fine. And if Gibbs sucks, you always have swap outs. I was really trying to find a good Kyler double, but it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Marvin Harrison is too expensive.
Sell me on Marvin Harrison.
Like literally a generational buying opportunity. Like truly maybe once in Marvin Harrison Jr.'s career, where everyone is convinced that he sucks against this awful defense that just let Jameson Williams have the game of his life, and everyone, like all the chat, I guarantee you, I was doing these Marvin Harrison Jr. lineups earlier, and everyone in the chat's gonna be like, he stinks, he's so slow. Remember the Jamar Chase, he can't catch the football because it doesn't have the white line isn't this the same thing? Isn't this literally the same thing?
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah. So
I was a little surprised at the overreaction. I wonder if the miles per hour thing if that didn't come out, if people would be reacting the same. But there was also saying that he didn't get any separation on his routes too.
Dude, it's Hayden Winks' fault. I'll show you the exact tweet. That did this.
But it does seem a little absurd because we have this whole body of work. He's been called a generational prospect, and then he has one bad game and everyone's out. My only concern is that maybe he's hurt and we don't know about it, but otherwise he should be fine.
If he was hurt, he wouldn't have ran all the routes. He ran like 95% of the routes. If a rookie wide receiver is hurt, he's running 65% of the routes at best. What coaching staffs love to bench rookie players for Andre Bacallia or whatever, but that's like their whole vibe. There's nothing they enjoy more than benching. Are we thinking any inactive stuff is going to come in 2 minutes that matters?
I don't think so. It's a really quiet weekend, but who knows? But yeah, my take on Marvin Harrison was like, if I had him in season long, I'm sure as shit not benching him today. And then
No chance.
DFS, his price is just a little prohibitive. I wish he was cheaper. If he was 6K, I'd probably be all over it. 6.9. Oof. But in big stuff, like sure, play him. I do think that game's going to shoot out.
Okay, let's build another big one here. By the way, I mean, I think probably the solver sims are pretty good. I don't think they're perfect, obviously. Like, I don't think they're as good.
Well, you just have to understand the bias because they're using the ETR projection. So
correct.
If you don't agree with the projection, like it's basically treating the projections as gospel, which is
as
not
gospel.
the case. But that's all
So
you can do.
That wasn't even my point. My point is that this is my first year playing DFS this way, of consulting the simulations before I make lineups, and it gives me the same dopamine as pulling the slot machine of just being like, wow, look at these numbers, look at these numbers. It is just fun. It is just like a very fun way.
Well, and plus you can just tell your wife, I'm working, and you're just dicking around on the solver,
I am, buddy.
Sorry,
I am working.
You don't have kids. It's like, I can't help with the kids right now, honey. I got to work.
Well, I have a 10-week-old golden retriever puppy that my wife is taking care of right now. But I mean, I am working right now, Wiggins. This is literally my job, dude. Do you know I'm making like $17 in YouTube ad revenue right now? Like this is going to be the highest ROI thing that I do today. All right, let's build. What's your worst truth serum quarterback take? Is it Daniel Jones? Is it Joe Burrow? What's your vomit stack? I'm not going Galaxy Brain enough to play Drew Lock. I might be Galaxy Brain enough to play Daniel Jones.
The thing about Daniel Jones is I'm just worried he's going to get owned. If I knew he was going to be 5%, I think he's a really great play. Would it surprise you if he's 10% and Neighbors is like 20, 25?
No, that actually feels like almost the most likely thing. Yeah.
People are playing him in cash. I don't know. I'm not sure who's the highest on him, but I know people are around the industry. Somebody like one of the sites has him as their cash quarterback. I'm pretty sure.
Cardi has Fields right now.
I could see Fields in terms, like I feel a lot better about Fields not being on than Jones.
All right, let's do it.
I wouldn't stack Fields.
I was going to say, would you stack him, or would we do? All right, let's do Fields. Let's do Mason, Kyron, Cup, Debo, Rashi. I just want to see if it works.
We're pretty low on Fields, so I don't think he's going to sim very well. Cardi has him for 4 more points than we do.
Well, I can fix that very quick. How do I edit this? What do I click?
I actually haven't tried editing it. I don't know. You can't just type it in there. Try right clicking it maybe.
Right click does not give me the look. Wiggins and I are the two oldest dudes who are going to be using this tool. So I'm positive there's a way to do it because Hodge just told me there was a way to do it. Like literally an hour ago.
There is a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it.
There is a way to do it, but let's just pretend. We're just going to pretend. Let's do on this team. Let's do Schoonmaker.
Yeah, I think what you're hoping for, like what they're saying in the chat, is that Pickens I think is in a really tough spot here. You just hope that Fields runs for 100 and a touchdown.
He had 14 rushes last week. That's a lot. That's a lot of rushes.
I thought I saw somebody chirping that he absolutely diced up the Broncos last year too. I'll look it up.
He had like 39 points against the Broncos.
Yeah, that was probably early in the season when the Broncos defense was having trouble finding its footing, to say the least. But let's see.
You like Stevenson over Sharps?
I do like Stevenson quite a bit here.
This is gonna be the worst simmed lineup I've done today, I bet. Yeah, hates it. Hates it.
Yeah, it was week 4 when Chicago played Denver, and Fields, Jesus, he threw for 4 touchdowns and 300.
Yeah, he fucking smoked them.
Oh my
God.
I caught all that.
Yeah, I remember this.
And Denver won that game. Oh yeah, Denver came back. Now it's coming. Yeah, that was a wild game.
Yeah, this I mean, this lineup is probably actually exactly how people play bad but think they're playing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is like, it's close enough, but I'm saying, oh, actually, I know better about Stevenson. I know better about Fields. I know better about whatever. And this is how you end up being like, oh man, if I would have just gotten 2 players different, I would have won the spy. And then your lineup
I
is
think the
dog
problem
shit.
with this lineup is Fields because we don't have him projected well, and then there's no correlation with him. I think that's the biggest issue. I think the rest of the lineup, like if you put in like Jones and Neighbors and left everything else the same, like took out Rice and upgrade the defense, I bet then it's going to sim pretty well.
Jones.
I mean, I guess you have mostly chalk around it anyway, so it will sim well. But
Jones, Neighbors. We have 900 left. That'll get us
just
to
fix your defense, or would you have it in your flex before?
let's go flex, sort by value, and let's put whatever. Let's put Rashi in there. $2,800 defense. We'll get the Broncos. This will sim
you
for,
just have all chalk around a Jones stack. I mean, this is
and it'll sim for 21% ROI. Pretty cool. 19%. Damn.
Good guess.
I've been doing this. I've been doing this all morning, so I have a sense of what this is. Just like I'm basically just asking 1v1 questions to Michael Leone all morning, which is like what a fucking dream. You know, how can you get better than that?
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, Davis. You got anything else you want to bounce off me?
No, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yep. All right, man.
All right, buddy. Good luck
a good
today.
day. Good luck. Yeah, you too, man. Later. All right, boys. One Mr. Andrew Wiggins. One Mr. Maki Supa. We have got T. Higgins is not playing. T. Higgins, you can just write that. You can just write that in pen right now. Dude is not playing. Hasn't practiced in 2 weeks. The lock of locks on FanDuel, Kyren Mason. Oh, this is a good question. This is a very good question. All right. Reset. And let's do a Kittle lock lineup. Unlock these other spots. Here you go. I got Kyle Pitts. I got Kyle Pitts there, Kyle. I think Amari's fine. What's wrong with Amari? He had a lot of air yards last week. Kittle, Dortch, Demont. Yeah, that is a lot of leverage. Okay. Someone asked for the Kittle optimal. It's Fields, Sharps, Mason, Demarcus Robinson, Rashee Rice, Cooper Kupp, George Kittle, Breece Hall, and the Vikings defense. Well, yeah. I mean, sure. Okay. I need to refresh my entries page on DraftKings.com and figure out what else I've got to do. I have got 4 teams left to draft. No, 3 teams left to draft. All right. Let's figure out a Fields team. When simming, do you want a higher ROI or R or cash rate? I mean, so it depends on your goals, right? What is more important to you? I will show you on both SimLabs and the solver what I'm going for. I got Dortch. I got Dortch over Judy. Taysom is a good play. Okay. So what I am optimizing for is I want high percentages here. First percentile, second percentile, third percentile. I don't care so much about the 20th percentile. Those are less interesting to me. Vidal, yeah, sure. All right. Last stand for Gus Edwards. Okay. And then I'll show in SimLabs, I sort by SimLabs rating. And if you sort by projected points, you're going to get lineups that are more chalky. So I sort by SimLabs rating. I prefer. In fact, let's do for the $75 fair catch. Let's just take a SimLabs team. Let's do the highest Daniel Jones neighbors team for single entry, results range very low, advanced. Am I on the right tab? Simulation weight high, projection weight low, ownership weight very low, upside weight low, correlation weight none. Okay. And let's do the best Daniel Jones team. Daniel Jones and neighbors. Honestly, that is a great team right there. This team right here, Daniel Jones, Breece Hall, Sharps, Kupp, Rice, Neighbors, Theo Johnson, Jordan Mason, Chiefs defense. That's just a great team. Daniel Jones, Blake Neighbors, Theo Johnson, Breece Hall, Sharps, Jordan Mason, Rashee Rice. Right? It wanted Rashee. Cooper Kupp. Damn. And let's do Steelers defense against Knicks. I mean, there you go. That's how you do it. That is, I mean, please don't dupe me, bro. But what a sick team. What a sick team from SimLabs. Make sure to thank SimLabs. Yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. I don't love it, but I think it's kind of interesting. All right, submitted that team. And I do need to figure out a freaking Kyler, because I've got a Kyler Marvin Harrison, but I need to figure out a Kyler McBride team. So let's go back here. Well, actually, no. Let's see what it gives me on SimLabs. Let's see if I can do a Kyler McBride. Kyler McBride. Get lineups. Well, Dylan, please don't dupe me, bro. Please don't dupe me, Dylan. I'm begging you, don't dupe me, brother. All right. I don't like this Lockett play. The Dortch play, not too bad. I'm skipping this team with Lockett. Let's sort by SimLabs rating instead of projected points. No, don't want Fant. Exclude Fant. Exclude Lockett. I also want to exclude Yoshi Boss. Well, no, whatever. If I gotta play Yoshi Boss, I gotta play Yoshi Boss. Not too fancy. Honestly, I don't believe that's too fancy. All right. Kyler, Kyron, Mason, St. Brown, Debo, Dortch. All right. No Gesicki. Fucking Gesicki, bro. No shot. Mike Gesicki. I don't believe. My belief levels at absolutely zero. I like that. Yeah, what else do you guys like for pick'em entries on old underdog.com? Jerome Ford, wow. All right, this is pretty close. This right here is pretty close. All right. Let's go by in the money rating. It's giving me some weird shit. I might have done something wrong with my settings. So these are weighting the sims really high. Sim Labs dashboard. Huh. Kyler Murray projected, or Brock Purdy. Let's do that. You know what? God, a lot of spammers this morning in the chat. Okay. I now know what I want to do. I now know I know what I want to do for one of these remaining ones. Purdy, Debo, Kittle, Jefferson, Tyler Johnson, Charbonnet, damn, how do I do this? Giants D, sure. 5.8K left. 5.8K left. $5.8K left. How do I do this? So I guess it's Brees, punt, wide receiver. Or is there a way to middle it? Is there anything middling it that looks good? I already have Sharbs. Connor and... Yeah, no. Middling it is not going to be good. It's the double punt that's going to look better. All right, let's do Yoshi. Yoshi Brees. Let's give a better defense. Seahawks. Sim that out. You could interest me in a yes. Yeah, I'm stacking this lineup in like every. Ooh, Naylor could be fun. Let's try that. Wow, look at that horrible sim ROI because it's got so many losing lineups. But look at the top 1 percentile. Okay. What if we do Naylor? Double bring back. Naylor and Broncos defense. Our optimal Mahomes lineup, yes. Yeah, optimal Mahomes lineups are either Yoshi bring back or no bring back. Definitely not a fish. Yeah, absolutely not a fish. Okay, never mind. That sim's like ass. Well, here. Let's go back to the op. Truly generational wealth. Yeah. He's gonna go nuts. All right, let's go Purdy. Let's go Debo. And let's go Kittle. And let's click optimize. And let's click Tyler Johnson, who I like more. And let's get rid of Mason. Mason, exclude, optimize. Yeah, I think I'm coming around to this. I think I am coming around to Lamb just being the best play. All right. Sim for a big contest. All right, there we go. All right, this is for the big $5 single entry. So we're getting weird here. Purdy, Brees, Kyron. Oh, wait, actually, how do I make this work? Can I make this work with CD? How's that gonna sim? All right, I'm gonna do that. CD, Debo, Tyler, Johnson, Kittle, Saints defense, 2,900. Damn, I was gonna try and make that work. You can't do it. Oh, here, Leo, let's get off Brees. Let's get off Brees for I don't know who's projected the highest. Get off Brees at running back for who's projected the highest. Jahmyr Gibbs. Tyler Johnson, Demarcus Robinson, Andre Yoshibas are all options there. It is definitely a good week to miss. All right, Kyron. Is there a $3,700 wide receiver? I can't remember. Not really. Well, let's just go Sharps. Sharps. Oh no, I wanted to play. I wanted to play Justin Jefferson on this team. Justin, what am I doing, bros? What am I doing? Dobbins. 5,900. There's got to be another. Is there a $6,000 play? This is okay. All right, this is a bad team. There's no way this is gonna sim well. But whatever. Here, let me try it. All right, it is. What is it? Purdy, Jarb, Brian, Robinson, Jefferson, Debo, Johnson, Kittle, Montgomery, Saints. Montgomery, Saints. This is how you torture the Sims and you get dog shit. Negative 11% ROI is my projection here. Negative 11. Oh, all right. We got positive ROI. I'm submitting it. I'm going Chase Brown over Jalen Warren. I really don't think Jalen Warren is going to play today. Play very much. All right, bang. There we go. Yeah, it is incredibly hard to build McBride and Kyler. All right, submitted the Debo team. Ooh, I like that. I have Taysom over 7.5 receiving yards. All right, let's Let's check on the old cash team. Let's just see. Fields, Cup, Rice, Debo, Mason. Let's go Saints. Let's go. Does it work? Can you do Kyron Sharps? Wow, you can. Man, that's pretty. I'm not going to lie. Well, because he's playing and he's practicing, but he's not healthy. Not going to lie, dude. Like, isn't that pretty hot? Not having to play Yoshi Boss? You're just not playing Brees. But isn't that pretty fucking hot? Not having to play any of these dust balls? It feels pretty freaking hot to me. I mean, Cardi has Fields for so many points. It sounds like no on Walker. It sounds like no on Walker, but you never know. You do never know. Let me check Slack to see if I'm missing out on any start sits today. Okay. Seems like they've got that under control. Jordan Akins. The only healthy tight end on the Browns roster. Which one of these guys got elevated? Swaim Latu or Blake Whiteheart? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. We have one team left. Let's clear. Let's head back to the sim. And we are simming the smaller fair catch, I believe. Yep, that is true. Amari Cooper is not a cash play. 0% a cash play. Okay. Let's see if we can get this combo to play well. Darnold, Mason, Sharp. Let's go Akins. Sure, let's go Akins. Boomer Sooner, baby. Boomer Sooner. Good game. Although I am wearing my KU shirt right now. Double tight end, I think, is fine. Like, aren't these dust ball tight ends just as likely to outscore Tyler Johnson or Demarcus Robinson or whatever? Let's go McMillions on this team. And we should be able to get Kyron, right? Beautiful. Let's go Colts D. Sim. Dowdle for me. Dowdle for me, boss. Dowdle for me over Bucky Irving. All right, there we go. First try. Beautiful fucking team. Beautiful team. Darnold. Sam Darnold. CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Jalen McMillions. Akins. Kyron at flex. Mason. Sharbs. And the Colts defense. Bang. I assume when lineups lock. Oh, that's a good. We should go and do that. I'll show you guys how I have my swap rankings set up. Wiggins did just send me the I am a computer link. All right. Underdogfantasy.com. Neighbors, bro. Neighbors over Najee. right, got to log in on underdog.com. Rankings. Well, I think there's multiple ways to do it. Daily, NFL, swap rankings. Show you guys. Oh, this is the wrong slate. How do I get to the right slate? Is it in a different tab? Yes, if I can not be a boomer and find the right tab, I'll show you guys exactly how I have my swap rankings. But I might be too stupid. Completed. Here we go. Okay. So I've got Mason. Yeah, Mason, Charbonnet, Stevenson, and I'm going to add David Montgomery in there. And just in case, I will add Travis Etienne and Aaron Jones. So that's how I have my, there we go. Thank you. Mason, Sharbs, Stevenson, Montgomery, Etienne, Aaron Jones. That's how I've got it set up. Because I obviously like Ramondre a little more, but I expect Charbonnet to be lower owned in these contests. So that's how I've got it set up. 7 rankings saved. Bada bing, bada boom. Someone else is gonna have to help you. Whoa. Is this true? Evan Ingram. Wow. Whoa. All right. Okay. Well, first off, let me go to my rankings and add Bowers, Colby Parkinson, and Schoonmaker. Sure. Okay. Now, let's go see if we can pick off anything in Champions real quick. No. Okay. All right. Nothing going there. Panthers are lads. Is there anything to be done? Not the Panthers, the Jaguars. Whoa. No cap? Brenton's, yeah, I don't really want to play Brenton Strange or okay. This is crazy. This is all hitting at once. Lobby was inactive last week. Okay. Yeah, AJ Brown is confirmed out. To be honest, I don't really think this does much on DraftKings. Kirk is still not great. Thomas Jr. still not, well, Thomas Jr. is all right. How cheap is Gabe Davis? No, it's just, to be honest, I don't really think it moves the needle that much. Yeah, he's out. Evan Ingram is out. Is out. He is not playing. Kirk definitely benefits, but not enough for me to jam him. he definitely benefits, but not enough for me to jam him in super hard, in my opinion. No, I know the projections. I was just literally just looking at their prices. I would start Sharp over Kamara. Neighbors, Smitty, Marv, Wilson, and PPR. Neighbors, Smitty, Marv. Not that great. Not that great, man. Not as good as you think. Now let's go Goff. Goff, Laporta, optimize. Sim. Let's sim it in the red zone. It's not going to sim that well. No, it sims fine. Sim's fine. All right. Well, let's yes. Yeah, I did. I moved. I saved Bowers and Parkinson, but it's not. Yeah. In the dog bowl, you are fucked. Sorry, dude. Sorry, JMC. It will be a total split, but they're gonna play more. They'll play more 10 personnel. Start 3 of 4 of Kyron, James Conner, Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins. Kyron, Taylor, Conner. All right. Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't really have an option. Let's set our lineups here. Do I have AJ Brown on any of these? All right, AJ Brown to the bench. And fuck, this is a bad fantasy football team. I guess Jaden Reed, right? God damn. And we already started Jalen Wright. This is egregious. It's all over Twitter. It's all over Twitter. Nico Collins way over JMO. Way over JMO. All right, saved. Save it. Did it save? Oh shit, I can't even. Jesus Christ. All right, I just got to go to this team because I'm going to mess it up. Gillcast 3. AJ Brown for Jaden Reed. That is a bad fantasy football team. He is ruled out. He is ruled out. Jaguars PR. Evan Ingram sustained a hamstring injury in pre-game's warm-up and has been ruled out for today's game. Yoshi over Bateman and Dowdle. There we go. Thank you. All right. I gotta make sure I don't have AJ Brown anywhere on FFPC. Manage all lineups. AJ Brown. Okay. 2 bozos. Swap him with Olave. All right. And then, oh, look, my co-managers are on top of it. Swap them with Cortland Sutton. Jesus Christ. All right, there we go. Devonta Smith. The Eagles, yeah. They are the big time bros there. Dowdle. Dowdle there. All right. Do I have anything else? Brian Robinson. I know I gotta have other AJ Brown teams out there. This is gonna be annoying. I have a trade proposal in a league. Justice Hill for Ashton Doolin. No, thank you. I don't have AJ Brown in this 16-team dynasty league. Right? Okay. Nope, don't have him there. God, this is annoying. Check Scott Fishbowl. I don't think I have him. I drafted Puka Nacua, so I definitely don't have him there. All right. Here, let's refresh. And let's see if the Jaguars are priced any differently. Kirk, still not great. Thomas, still not great. Gabe Davis, still not great. What's their overlay in? What do we have overlay in? I'll hunt some overlay. Yeah, worthy over JMO. Oh, ETR is not updated. Okay. Well, I still don't. It's not as good enough game for me to really want to jam it. Ingram is not in, bro. Oh, I thought you meant Ingram's still in. Okay, thanks. Sorry, my bad. Dowdle, Madison, JSN, or Chase Brown at 0.5 PPR, 0.25 per carry. Dowdle, Madison, Brown, JSN. Yeah, no, Corey, that's my fault, not your fault. Okay, what do we have overlay in? The goal line stand, the mini royale, the flea flicker, the squib kick, the fullback. You know what? To be honest, I have beat my face into the ground drafting these week. I've done 215 of these. I'm not doing anymore. What I do need to do is I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing in cash. And I need to, I also need to pee. Yeah, I'm big on Marvin Harrison Jr. today. What is a GLS? Sure. Okay. Whatever. Let's do one. Refresh. We will do a GLS. We'll do a GLS, and then I need to figure out what I'm doing. This is a very popular question. I got worthy over JMO, but you can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong. Yeah, we do need to do a slip. We do need to do a DFS pick'em entry. Let me get that pulled up in the other tab. That's how you know I know ball. Wow. Cooper Kupp. Fine. Well, these are 12 team drafts. Whatever. Cooper Kupp. Light work. Okay. Let's fire a slip real quick. Yeah, it's definitely Marvin Harrison Jr. for me. He still will be chalky, but ownership projections are probably a smidgen high on him. Oh, I got to use my discount still. Mike Evans, bang. What do we have for Brian Thomas Jr.? Brian Thomas Jr. touchdown. No, that's I don't even believe that. Justin Jefferson, higher receiving yards. If you have Rice, probably JMO. Debo, Tud, that's obvious. Tyler Johnson, 34 receiving yards. Sharp, higher rushing yards. Let's do Worthy Tud. How many is that? Kyle Pitts higher receptions? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Sutton and Marvin Harrison Jr. That's 8. Bang. $10. I got a freaking. Oh, that's so brutal. That is so brutal, man. That is so brutal. Mike Evans, discount. Justin Jefferson, higher, 78.5 receiving yards. Debo, Tud, Tyler Johnson, 34.5 receiving yards. Zach Charbonnet, 58.5 rushing yards. Xavier Worthy, Tud. Cortland Sutton, higher, 39.5. Marvin Harrison Jr., higher, 57.5. Today I learned. Thank you, Iron Solid. All right, whoever told me to do this, why do people draft so slow in this, bro? Miserable. Oh, you know what? You know what has to happen today, boys? Today is a Chipotle brisket day. Today is a Chipotle brisket day. About to order it right now. Making sure that my beautiful wife wants to go pick it up, and if she doesn't, I will order it delivery because it feels like a lazy day. All right, we're up in one pick. We got a goal line stand. Kelsey's already gone. Damn, these go quick, huh? Well, I will take Ramondre Stevenson. Everyone wants the brisket, bro. It is. Isn't it so good? Oh, yeah. Well, why, bro? They should hit the plane. Mitchell in non PPR. I need to make sure I don't have any undrafted contests. I don't. We're gold, but I do still need to figure out what I'm doing in cash games. So let me make my pick real quick. All right. Mark Andrews. Start 1. Dowdle, Warren, Spears, Hubbard. Spears for me, boss. Okay, 18 picks. That's going to absolutely crawl. Is Evan Ingram still in the projections? No, he's not. Okay. So they've got that solved. Kirk, slight value. Gabe Davis, no value. Brian Thomas, no value. Okay. Optimized by projection still gives you the Jaden Daniels team. Jaden Daniels, Breece Hall, J.K. Oh, Dobbins now, huh? Dobbins over Sharbs. I really disagree with that. Can we get an update? Yeah, the Al Pastor, man, unbelievable. The last thing that was said in the gillcast chat was Sammy saying the only reason to play Justin Fields is to also play CD with Breece. To play JF1 without either one is to be a fish. And I said it's to avoid playing the dust ball wide receiver. And then I asked what the top blended optimal is, and no one responded to me because these guys are assholes. Ramondre over London for me, man. I am out of the business of Drake London. Andy, salute to you, brother. Thank you for hanging out. I gotta figure out what the blended op is. Do I need to? I should make one more team. I'm 9 picks away. I should make one more team, right? Why not? There's got to be something fun out there in the lobby. Single entry. Not really anything. I mean, CD is a very good play. Okay, the Sunday special. No Sims on this one. No Sims on this one. Let's just straight Galaxy Brain this. Let's get CD, Cup together. Do Taysom at tight end. These are just going to be all my favorite plays. Let's do the Raiders defense. Oh, and I even have a ticket. Let's do Dak, Sharb, Jalen McMillions. Can I do Olave? No. Oh, yeah, I can. If I could do Luke Schoonmaker. Can do Olave. Oh, I'm $100 short of Sharbs. Let's make this pick real quick. Oh, David Montgomery, I think, is a good play. And you know who's a good play in this format now is these Jacksonville wide receivers. My top defenses, the Colts are my favorite defense. I like the Browns defense. I don't even know who that is. I don't know who Hufanaga is. JMO or Mason. I mean, Mason's like the best play of the slate, so do whatever you want with that. Okay, no Olave here. McMillions. We got Cup on this one. We do. Oh, David Montgomery and Sharbs. Oh, I already have Sharbs. Pick 51. Is Kyler gone? Yeah, Kyler's gone. You guys are about to learn ball. Oh, I can take Gabe Davis last. I'm going to take Fields naked. This is probably terrible. I don't know how to do these. I don't know. These 12 mans are crazy. Any concerns with I mean, no. No, not true. I know Chris Jones. I know Jalen Watson. No, I really don't. Kyle, I know I really don't really know very many defensive players. I'd play Brian Thomas over Deontay Johnson for sure. 80 Mitchell. 80 Mitchell. 80 Mitchell. Yeah. Eric, salute to you. Thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, brother. We gotta get to the end of this vibes based stream, or this vibes based team. I would like a Saint on this team. How much what does Shaheed cost? What does Kamara cost? Oh, there we go. Kamara, and we can play Brian Thomas Jr. We can play Cooper Kupp, and we can get a slightly better. See, this is how. Patriots even. See, this is why it's impossible to win, man. This is why it's impossible to win when you are just vibing. This is a terrible team. I got Colts over Seahawks. Tank Dell way over BTJ for me, boss. Yeah, this is terrible. Let's just avoid that. Let's do Garrett Wilson instead. And that will put us in a better spot at flex. I bet I can play Christian Kirk now. Yeah. Christian Kirk. Are any of these guys late games? No. Okay. Let's go Raiders D. Why not? Sacrifice that team to the gods. That is a bad team, but maybe it's not, right? Maybe in the end, maybe it won't be. What do I have? What nonsense do I have? Oh yeah, Gabe Davis was who I liked. Why not? Why not Gabe Davis? My stuff is a mess right now. I do. I'll sacrifice that team to the brisket gods. All right. All my stuff is entered. I'm going to take Gabe Davis here. I'm going to order some brisket. It's time to figure out the cash team. I'm not playing fucking Justin Fields in cash. Come on, Davis, grow up. All right, it is Mahomes, Kyron, Mason, Brees, Debo, Samuel. And a $2,900 defense. Patriots. Sure, why not? I mean, that's got to be it. Mahomes, Kyron, Mason, Brees, Kupp, Debo, Tyler Johnson, Jordan Akins. Is that what? Close all updates. Reset. And let's lock Mahomes. Oh, I probably need to reload. Did Gabe Davis get picked? Yeah, he did. Okay. So Gabe Davis got picked. So let's scroll to McMillions. I'm never doing one of these again. These are not fun. Dobbins over BTJ in a super close cash game lineup. Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to work on the cash game team, and then I'm going to get out of here. All right. Got Mahomes in. Sharp, Mason, Brees. So it's no Kyron. No. Oh, wow. So he's got... Yeah, there's just no reason for that. What is not playing? Yeah, I just will need to be thinking differently. That's all. It's not that they're not fun. It's just that I have 6-man brain. That's very accurate. Okay. So the top optimal on rotogrinders is Mahomes, Sharps, Mason, Demarcus Robinson, Rashee Rice, Cooper Kupp, Colby Parkinson, Breece Hall, and the Chiefs. Let's head back to establish the run solver. Yeah, no triple Rams, no Kyron. Doesn't feel great. Mahomes, lock it in. Press the optimize button. Oh, Dobbins, not for me, bro. Not for me. Oh, okay. Lock me. There we go. Okay, I need to, do I have anyone else locked out? Mason is a lock. Mahomes is a lock. I think Akins is the right tight end play. Now let's optimize. Was overweight Puka CMC? Well, no, man. It's never time to give up. See, this feels like dog shit. Playing Godwin over Sharps feels terrible. But sure, it's pick your poison. Yeah, I got Sharps over Godwin for me. And I got Tyler Johnson over Yoshi. No, I disagree. I disagree with that. Yeah, I probably simmed the shit out of this team. Okay. Mahomes, Kyron, Jordan Mason, Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel, Tyler Johnson, Jordan Akins, Breece Hall, and the Patriots defense. Kyron is the one that feels weird. Brian Thomas Jr. over Ladd. It's a good point. It's a good point. Start Reid, JSN, Gus. Reid and JSN. Chargers defense. Pat Rashee or Kyler Marv. Pat Rashee for me, brother. That here, what's the team that I have in the spy? I like that team. Is this the spy team? Yeah. Mahomes, Sharps, Mason, Deebo, Worthy, Tyler Johnson, Kelsey, Kyron. Well, I don't like those teams being so similar. I need one of these teams to be a Rice team. So let's do the red zone team to be a Rice team. And sure, well, let's do Godwin. Godwin and Stevenson and the Saints, sure. Trading Reid and Ford to huge win. Nico Collins is like a top 10 player in fantasy football. Mr. Grapefruit has a Mahomes, Kamara, Kupp, Deebo, Evans, Kelsey team, and underdog engage 8. Hope you win, brother. Hope you win. All right. The spy team has Worthy and Deebo. This team has Worthy and Wilson. Let's just do Rushy Rice and Godwin and McMillions. That is similar but different enough. And is there better defense for me to play? Sure, the Giants. Why not? Okay. I kind of like that too. Sure. Yeah, stash wide. All right, I'm gonna order the brisket, and then I'm gonna finalize this cash team. All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be alive, man. Beautiful day to be alive on a Sunday. No, I like the Pats D. I like the Pats defense today. Got to order the Jacoby brisket. I agree. Mahomes, Brees, Mason, Debo, Godwin, Kupp, Akins, Yoshi, Jaguars. And I have Bowers is super sneaky. Oh man, 21%. I mean 21% though. Yeah, Bowers is definitely sneaky. So versus the solver, I have Kyren over Godwin, basically. And I've got Tyler Johnson instead of Yoshi Voss. Debo Samuel. Best $2,900 defense is the Broncos. Sure. No, he barely ran any routes. Barely was on the field. Same time every week, right when the games end. So right when the NFL games are over, the gillcast will go live. Obviously, Nate is going to be late sometimes. Spray and pray. No, I couldn't disagree more. Mark Andrews by a lot. All right, right now the blended optimal is Mahomes, Brees, Mason, Kupp, Debo, punt wide receiver, Parkinson, Kyren. No, I don't think that's true. No interest in playing Daniel Jones or Jaden Daniels in cash. It's true. Okay. I need to make sure. Almost didn't have Kyren in my flex. So that would have been a mistake. Patriots. I'm going Akins over Parkinson. What can you do? How different are they projected, honestly? Colby is projected for 7.73. Akins is projected for 7.3. I mean, it's the same. Andrews over likely by a lot. By a lot. All right. There we go. Mahomes, Brees, Mason, Cup, Debo, Tyler Johnson, Jordan Akins, Kyron Williams, Patriots defense. Patriots defense against the Seahawks at home. They looked pretty good last week. Christian Gonzalez. Can swap off a Kyron and Cup if I'm dead. Who else is there to swap off? Oh, the Chiefs players. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. I mean, I did have a nice iced coffee this morning. You know what? That's what I got to do. That's the one thing I haven't done yet. I got to make a Lamar Andrews team. I mean, imagine not having a Lamar Andrews team. That's the one thing I got to do. Okay. Andrews. Optimize. Sure, why not? Schoonmaker's all right. I'm not gonna play Schoonmaker in cash, but he's all right. I like Akins more. Okay. Definitely not playing Yoshi Voss on this team. Exclude Yoshi Voss and optimize again. Not either. Lock Mason. I want to lock Rashee Rice on this team. Optimize again. That feels not great. I don't know how much I have in play. Probably about $1,000 or so on DraftKings. This is just awful. No, I'm not playing Robinson. And let's optimize again. Okay. All right. I'm sick of this. Let's get to the lobby. Sunday special again. No, Najee's ownership will be single digit. Yeah, of course. Of course, he could run. Jordan Mason could run 16 times and just like stink, basically. Not score a touchdown. I'm going to play Trey Tucker on this team. I'm going to do Kyron. I'm going to do Mason. I'm going to do Mark Andrews. I'm going to do Rashee Rice. I'm going to do the Patriots defense. I'm going to do Ramondre Stevenson. I'm going to do what wide receiver? Debo. And what does that give me at flex? David Montgomery. David Montgomery, pretty appealing. Over Chris Godwin, pretty appealing. That is a hot team. That's a hot team. No idea how well it's going to sim. I hope well. Probably not. I'm going to enter it. I'll enter it and then see how it sims. How about that? Yeah, Guerrero should get a couple teams. Guerrero should get a couple snaps in. We will I'll end this and like when we get out of here in like 5 minutes, we'll build one last pick'em and we'll get out of here. Wow, 3 hours this morning. Sick. Yeah, Guerrero should get some snaps. Okay. Simulator. What was the entry size? About 1,000 entries. I bet that team sims fine. The Trey Tucker thing is going to make it sim awful. Okay. Lamar. Andrews. Tucker. Kyron. No, not Kyron. Stevenson. Patriots. Mason. Debo. Rashid. Montgomery. Sim. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. 0.09% to 1%. What do you mean? What do you mean by? Yeah, DK has some promos. Good luck to everyone today. Yeah, of course. Good luck. Good luck. I hope everyone has an awesome day. Hope we ship. Hope we head things in the right direction. These are the teams that we've got: Mahomes, Brees, Mason, Cup, Debo, Tyler Johnson, Jordan Akins, Kyron Williams, Patriots defense, and cash. We've got a Kyler Marv in the red zone. That is for wide receiver. We've got a Mahomes worthy Kelsey in the spy. We've got a Dak CD. We've got a Daniel Jones neighbors. We've got a Purdy double without Mason. We've got a Darnold and Jefferson. Where's the other Mahomes team? Here we go. And then the other Mahomes team in the red zone is Mahomes, Rashid, Kelsey. Wait. Wow, it's a really good thing I checked because that is a terrible team. God damn, we were close. I can squat more than that, but other than that, that is accurate. Tyler Johnson, Jordan. Brendan Strange is not going to run enough routes. I would not drop Blake Corum, but go with God. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, I only got like 15 minutes to solve this. All right, clear. $50 red zone. Mahomes, Rice, Kelsey, Kyron. Mahomes, Rice, Kelsey, Kyron. Neighbors over Ayuk. Very close though. Very close. Giants defense seems fine. Whatever. Jordan Mason. Okay. Now we got to figure this out. How many other McMillan teams do I have? Probably not enough. Jalen McMillan. I probably don't need another Sharps team. Who's the wide receiver I would want to play here, I guess, is the thing. Debo is who I'd want to play. 5,000. Gives me not a lot. And if you play CD, then you can play Tyler Johnson. Arizona bring back McBride for sure. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Tyler Johnson again. Tyler Johnson, Saints, Sim. Give me a good score, please. Not great. Not great. Could be better. Could be worse. A lot of top, just low sim. A lot of really negative. Yeah, Kirk is fine. Maybe Kirk fits this team. Kirk probably does fit this team. Kirk and Gibbs. That might be fun. Kirk and Gibbs, that could be fun. That's much better. That's much better. All right. Sure. Kirk. Christian Kirk. Debo. No, not Debo. McMillions. Jalen McMillions. All right. Final tinkering. Mahomes, Gibbs, Mason, Rice, Kirk, McMillions, Kelsey, Kyron. Bang. Assign it. We're done. We're done. It is 11:50. Kenneth Walker could miss multiple weeks. Well, there we go. All right, boys. I think that is that's gonna do it for me here. Thank you for hanging out on this this beautiful Sunday morning. I appreciate all of you. That was a great time. Make sure that you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, consider subscribing, consider becoming a member. Become a member on the channel. You can subscribe to patreon.com/takecast to get more of these takes at all times. I appreciate all of you, and good luck today. I hope you win. I hope you win all the money, and I will see you all back this evening for the gillcast.